Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Young BACA. You're tuned to the BSIDEFORUM. We get together every other Wednesday night. We discuss all things life, all things hip-hop, all things business. I got some special guests in the building today. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Sushi, 498 the fam.
Buddy, 498 the fam.
Slum the Resident, a.k.a. Paco Aguilar. You already know what it is.
Deejay Nimfo, I'm not behind the turntables today.
Apollo from Pharaohs.
You a little nervous, Apollo?
A little.
A little nervous?
Yeah.
So we're here for the New York recap. We took a trip to New York a few weeks ago. We had a great time. We had 2 different shows. How did you like New York, Sushi?
I thought it was great. I thought it was a good experience for all of us. We did a lot of stuff. We're going to get into some of the things that we did do. But I had a great time. What's good?
What didn't we do?
There was quite a few things we didn't do. But
What didn't we do?
what we didn't do?
What didn't we do?
I know what we didn't do. We didn't kick it in a lot of hallways like I wanted to.
No hanging in the hallways.
No, but there was one night where 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we were on the stoop
We
in
took
Brooklyn.
a walk. We want somebody stoop.
Yeah.
Slum the Resident was fucking with them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it was cool.
There
It
was
was nice.
They were fucking with
there
us.
was some nights we had we were in some places that maybe we shouldn't be as people that
Yeah.
aren't native to New York, right?
Yeah,
Shout out to Brooklyn.
You're not gonna
Definitely
shout out your
shout out
boys
to
that invited
Brooklyn.
you on the stoop?
Man, I don't even remember them guys' names and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know we was dead smack in the middle of Brooklyn though.
There
on,
was
on
that
the
was
way
good.
to the Biggie mural, like at 2:30 in the morning or some shit.
I do got somebody shout out Murder Mills.
Murder Mills.
Murder Mills.
Yep.
Got to shout out Murder
Oh,
Mills.
you know I got shout out Jimmy at the
Oh yeah,
fucking
Jimmy. You got
Jimmy at the corner deli.
Bitch
with-
Yeah.
ass nigga.
That bitch-
Smack in the
the
face.
deli.
nigga.
that bitch ass nigga Jimmy.
Yeah, shout out to Jimmy.
Bodega.
you felt naturally at home, right, Slum?
Yeah, I did,
There was
man.
something different when you walked off the plane. You got in the Uber. We pulled up in Brooklyn. You felt like you were at home.
Oh yeah,
You
definitely.
feel like maybe if it wasn't Echo Park, I should have been born in Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, I mean, I've always had that mindset. Like, if I didn't live in LA, I think my next best bet would probably be New York. I just fit in that city element. You know what I'm saying? So it worked.
And they
First of all,
adapted to you.
it wasn't an Uber. It was a shuttle.
Oh yeah,
a shuttle,
it was
a shuttle,
It was-
right?
Yeah, and it was a little
Yeah.
Chinaman, and he was on
Exactly.
deck.
You're right.
No,
you know what?
you know
As
what's
soon as
crazy
the
though?
Chinaman approached you, you felt like you were
No,
at
hold
home,
on,
right?
hold on,
Jamaica
hold on, no.
Queens.
But the Uber nigga handed us mints without saying a fucking word, nigga.
He didn't hand us mints. DJ Nimfo was in the front seat,
He just handed
and he opened up the middle compartment.
Oh yeah.
He grabbed a
By the
handful
way,
and he slammed it down.
that wasn't a
Yeah,
Uber.
you're
that
right,
was-
you're
Oh,
right.
there
was
was
my
a
cat.
shuttle.
It was
Sorry
a
about
lift
that.
when he had to
Whatever it
grab
was, I think he was trying to give the hint that maybe these 5 fat niggas should take a mint, right?
Y'all fat motherfuckers got some stank ass fire breath. That's what he meant.
I will
That's
say
fucked up.
this: when we ate White Castle, we ate the wrong things. Now that I've been told, We're
Now that
supposed
you've
to
done
have
the research, what should have we ate at White Castle?
we
instead?
should have ate the chicken rings.
That's what I heard too.
Did you say chicken?
Everybody said chicken rings. It looked like chicken
Rings?
like onion rings, but they're chicken. They say
that's-
you're supposed to get those.
Yeah, that's what
Nobody
I
told
heard.
me about those.
How disgusting was the White Castle in New York?
It was
I didn't
terrible.
even. I purchased the meal and I only ate 3 fries and I threw the meal away. That's how terrible that shit is.
I don't
nigga.
think any of us finished our White Castle. You didn't finish your White Castle, did
Nah, I
you,
bought
Nimfo?
4 little sliders on A1.
I think that's probably the worst thing in
First
New York,
time,
hands
first
down.
time in DJ Nimfo history, you didn't finish your meal that you got, right?
Nah.
okay,
Yeah,
alright.
you don't know me very well, but
I
whatever.
got you. I got you.
But that day was tough. That day was raining hard all
Yeah.
day.
It was raining. We got off on the wrong stop on our subway.
Yeah.
It's the only time that you said it was acceptable for somebody to call you Poppy when the cop was trying to help us out.
Exactly.
He said, "Hey, Poppy, what you want to do is do this." And it's the only time it's acceptable, right?
That's why I said
Only
anytime
time
we're in
acceptable.
Spanish Harlem, we're good.
But for New York for having the stigma of being rude people, everyone seems super nice, right?
Yeah,
You
everybody
know
was
what,
pretty
though?
helpful.
What I heard is just because it was super cold and it was wet, they're nicer in those type of temperatures.
But wouldn't you believe that's opposite?
I truly believe it was opposite because all them being so-called rude or brash, they didn't do that at all. Anytime we needed help, they gave us help. They pointed it out. In LA, you ask for help, they don't know where the next street is.
Well, because everybody's Hollywood in LA, right?
A little bit.
No.
But you know why though too?
I
Because
don't
everybody in LA is from everywhere else.
That's kind of true.
Nowadays.
That is true.
Now New York was good to us. Everything we
Very
wanted to
good.
do, we did. We did a lot of walking. Did a
Hell
lot of
yeah.
walking. We set records.
Hey, I low-key lost like 7 pounds.
We did
No
a lot of
bullshit.
walking, and the way we know we
Yeah.
did a lot of walking is because DJ Nimfo
Nimfo.
has his step counter on his phone. and you noticed the day before we came to New York, it was below average.
How many steps did Nimfo had before? That was like 400.
Black said, man, that nigga took 40 steps before this shit, man.
Yeah.
Nigga
Probably.
took 40 steps.
Probably. I got my own personal Uber driver. You know what I mean? So what the fuck I'm doing walking around in that?
So we averaged
The American dream.
9.3 miles a day of walking. We did a lot of walking.
And if somebody looks at this table, they wouldn't account that 9.3 miles to everyone sitting at this table, right?
Yeah. But what about you, Apollo? What did
I walked
you
a
do?
lot. I walked every day.
You did?
But I spent like a couple days in Jersey. That place is ass. Don't go.
Never again, right?
Fuck that place.
I remember you pulled up to the
It had
venue day
a
of
different
show.
smell to it.
I said, what's up, Apollo? You said, man, I just got here. I'm super excited. A couple weeks later, I spoke to you in L.A., and you said, man, I spent a couple days in Jersey. Never again. You were so
Dude, that
turned off.
place is so.
What was the difference between New York and Jersey?
The vibe, like Jersey, I don't know. Everyone seemed fucking angry for no reason. I was just walking in, and everyone was just like pissed off, upset, and nothing was going on. And then New York
Because
people
ain't
went
shit
more high.
popping over there, probably, niggas. So
But
they
I'm like
just depressed.
I'm
you know
like,
what
New
saying?
York is right there. It's not like you can't just take the train.
So
You know what-
do you agree with the sentiment of everyone sitting at this table that everybody in New York was nice?
Yeah, okay, so I have a couple friends from New York, so when I went, they were like, yo, be careful, mind your business, don't look at no one in the face, everyone's gonna be an ass. People were, they're nicer
Nah.
there than here.
You know what though? What's crazy is the reason why they say that is because usually on the East Coast they got a 3-second rule. So if you staring at somebody for more than 3 seconds, somebody's gonna approach you like, "Yo, money, you got a problem?" But I think it was literally because of the weather. Because to them that's good weather. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. You're
Wait.
absolutely right though, because when it's more hot, I heard they more irritable and more of an
Yeah.
asshole. and
That's
shit.
everywhere. That's
Yeah,
everywhere.
but
Yeah, absolutely
Wait,
right.
wait,
though.
hold on. First of all, we were deep.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were.
And we came with peace. So everywhere we went, everybody treated us really good. So every
We were
restaurant,
respectful, right? We were
everything,
respectful.
yeah.
we're definitely respectful. I mean, I think that's the universal
That was the pass
thing.
we got.
Like no matter what, like if you go to anybody, should just
Yeah.
be respectful.
I think low key. I think the shade and it wasn't even shady. It was just sketch. Queensbridge, bro.
Yeah,
Queensbridge was the most sketch. Like niggas was really
watching.
on their P's and Q's watching us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they was really like just eyeing us.
But we did push the limits, though.
Yeah, we did,
We
we
didn't
did,
just
we
walk
did.
by and see Queensbridge.
Nah, we went
walked
through
through
the
that.
whole project.
We
and,
walked through.
We walked through the
I
process.
went
sat
into
on
the
the
bodega.
bench. Yeah,
I
we
got
went
us
to the
something to
bodega.
help us out for the rest of the
Yeah,
day.
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
I
They
think the
treated us
smartest
good.
move that we made though was actually staying in the Airbnb because
Yeah,
after
shout
the
out to
course
Airbnb.
of like the week, the people started recognizing us for being in the neighborhood. Like, oh, those are those
So-
LA dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Versus-
yeah.
So big part of the trip, we didn't want to stay in no hotels. We didn't want to be. We wanted to be inside the city. So we chose Brooklyn. We chose right there, Mercy.
Marcy.
We was like
Marcy
2 blocks
Project.
away
You
from
were
Shout
Marcy
out to
Project.
Marcy.
Right there, Marcy Projects. We're like 2 blocks away from there. We had a nice, 2-bedroom apartment.
2-bedroom.
Niggas got bunk beds.
Slum the
B. Come
resident.
on,
Slum
son.
the resident was on the top of the bunk.
Top
Baca
bunk
was
bed.
reading me bedtime stories, nigga. Shit
I
was
had my
mad
own
love,
room.
B.
The
The little
what did you-
engine
what
that
did you say
could, my
about-
nigga.
I stayed with my girlfriend's family's from there, so I stayed in Canarsie at
Oh,
a
he
house.
saved money.
So I was there for free.
Apollo,
Nice.
somebody's told you
Save
before,
money.
besides me. I know I've told you a lot. Your girlfriend's way too hot to be with you, right? Somebody's
Yeah.
told you that before, besides just me.
Yeah.
Let's not mess
It-
this thing
it-
up.
it
I have
happened.
faith in you, man. As somebody
Thank
that
you.
has a hot girlfriend that's way too hot for me, I have faith in you, and I believe in you, man.
Yeah, but because of her, I gotta stay there for free, and I don't have to pay for no hotel.
That's
Must be
tight.
nice, man.
That's love,
Gotta
brother.
shout her out there.
Oh, shout
So-
out Kimmy.
Right there,
She hooked
where the
everything up.
apartment that we rented right there on the spot, we had the bodega right there on the corner.
That's why we
And-
gotta shout out Jimmy.
Shout out to Willowbrook and Tompkins, man.
Yeah, and
That's the
Jimmy, he
block
fed
right
the
there.
neighborhood. He didn't just feed us; he fed the whole neighborhood
Jimmy
24/7.
said he eats from my hand.
He
right?
eats from my hand.
Yeah.
No. The guy that only paid for $1.
Oh, that nigga got a sack fronted, but he only paid $1 for it. But hold up, it was a nickel sack, B. So he owed him $4, my nigga. And he was on the
You only
phone.
paid
He was on
$1.
the phone arguing with him in the bodega like at 2 in the morning, right?
Shit.
Exactly.
Slum, as somebody that smokes weed, how is the weed in New York?
Walk
us through this experience as somebody that comes from
You
the
know
best
what?
weed on the planet.
You know
first
what?
night-
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think they keep the fireweed for themselves and they sell the garbage. You know what I'm saying?
How does that make sense?
Because I mean, if you live X amount of miles away from where the good weed is grown, when the good weed is shipped to you, you gonna want to sell that good weed, or you gonna want to smoke that good weed? You gonna want to smoke that good weed.
Definitely.
So they smoking the good weed. I'm sure they selling some of it, but they also selling whatever.
That's
the
why
fuck
I
they
gotta
get out
shout
there.
out Murder Mills, because Murder Mills gave us the best weed. When we went to Murder Mills, everything was good.
Oh, that's the
So we had the studio.
guy,
Yeah.
right? The studio.
Yeah, so we have a
But
studio
you know why?
session.
Because he had the little Jewish guy on deck. You know what I
See,
mean?
but that's-
Hey,
hey.
it's always good to have a
Them
couple
guys
Jewish
get that.
folks.
They with that business, bro.
Hey, but when we went over there, it didn't even feel like Brooklyn. That's the crazy part.
Nah,
about
it didn't. I felt like I was at Josh Baskin's neighbor's house. You guys know who
what I mean?
Josh Baskin
Shout out
is?
to Lost Studios.
I
That's
don't.
the studio right there. Lost
Yeah,
Studios.
Lost
Josh
Studios.
Baskin
Look
is
him up on Instagram.
Tom Hanks in Big. You know what I'm saying?
So explain the studio session that you guys had.
Yeah, that shit went over there.
So our plan
You know what I'm
was to
saying?
leave. We left midnight on Wednesday, 11 p.m. We arrived in New York in the morning on Thursday morning, and we just went foot by foot, did so much sightseeing and just doing some good footwork. But later that night, we had a studio session down in Murder Mills in Brooklyn. We had a nice studio, Lost Studios in New York.
like
Shout
East
them
Brooklyn,
out.
right? East Brooklyn. Wasn't that like? Because it was like
Just-
way out in the outskirts. Because that
Yeah.
nigga Hell Rel was like, man, I ain't never even been to this
I
part
never
of
been out
Brooklyn,
here."
bro.
That's another crazy thing. People can be from like Bronx, Harlem. and
Yeah,
never
I
leave.
noticed
Stay
that.
home.
I
And
noticed that because I
never
was
leave.
talking to dudes in Brooklyn on the night of the second show, which was Saturday night. I was chopping it up with dudes out there, and I was talking to them, and I was telling them that we went to the Bronx and we went here and there and everywhere, and they're like,
They were
hey,
shocked.
yeah, they were like, yo, and out there, man, like we don't got no business out
Hell
there,
no,
bro.
We stay here on our block.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
It makes sense though because it's so condensed.
It is.
That there's no reason to go, right?
Yeah, there is
There's
no
no
reason.
reason to go anywhere else.
everything that you need is there.
Yeah,
Everything
within
you
that
need is
radius.
in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like, straight up.
How
So-
disappointed were you, Slum, when Thomas got up there and he said, "Shout out to Sean P." The first show we had, and 90% of the audience didn't know who
Nobody
Sean P
knew.
was, and
In
now we
Brooklyn.
were in his hood, right?
We in Brooklyn, but
Yeah,
you
that
know,
was tough.
yeah, you know what? I mean,
I went up there. You seemed like you're just a little disappointed. You yelling
yeah.
at the
Well,
crowd.
I mean, I was just a little like, like a little fucking. It was just crazy. Like, I mean, I couldn't get that shit. I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying?
See, people fail to realize that we're in a new generation of rap, hip hop, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
A lot of these cats
They ain't following the
ain't
old
gonna
cats.
they barely know who Tupac
Nah, that's
is.
not
all
a,
of
that's not a
us.
good enough excuse when you're.
I agree. I think it's an ageism thing. I think
You
it's
You know,
age.
because
They
like
can't
you gotta,
listen to
yeah,
you
but
gotta
still,
understand something.
you gotta pay you
They
respect.
pop listen to that.
But you know that. We
You-
know
you
that.
know what
If
I'm
you're a
saying?
young kid that has no guidance, you don't know that. You don't
Yeah.
know baby
But hold on,
respect.
hold on,
That's
hold on,
not
hold on.
true.
But like I said though, like really think about it. Like they pops listening to P.
I still know.
You
my
know what I
dad
mean?
don't.
That's different because we on a different side. We, you know, I feel like the younger cats don't study like we study. You know what I mean?
But whose fault is that? In
Whose-
our day, the
whose fault
OGs
is-
gave us
Who-
gave us
Yup,
that knowledge.
yup.
That's not true though.
I school my
we
kids,
found
nigga.
it. It's-
But now
it's like-
niggas say we can find it. I got Google shit. It's in my pocket.
That's-
I ain't
that's how it
I ain't
was.
gotta remember it because all I gotta do is Google it.
You know what?
But if you don't know of Sean P, why would you spend any time
But,
googling?
no,
it?
but you know what though? It's up to the
Because the
listener.
OGs
It's up to
didn't
the
teach 'em.
listener if the listener wants to, because that's what makes a hip hop head a hip hop head. I mean, there's a lot of shit that I didn't even know of when I was growing up listening to hip hop. But if you wanna you know what I mean, like. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You keep searching for the next hot nigga. Like, you know there's more. You know there's more. There's more to it than just scratching the surface. So you
Right.
dig deeper and you dig deeper and you find all these other niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got Sean P, but then there's more to duck down. Like, you got Rusty Jucks. You know what I'm saying? You got all these other guys, you know what I mean, that don't reach that level of success to get that attention worldwide or even nationwide at that. You know what I'm saying?
But is it your obligation if you wake up and say, you know what, I'm gonna make music, I'm
Oh,
gonna make
nobody's
hip hop
not.
music? Is it your obligation to go back and study those people?
Nobody's
I will
obligated, but
say
it's
this. Hold
oh, my bad.
Hold up. I will say this. You should, like, if you got somebody from your neighborhood that made it, you should definitely know who that is.
But if you're from
That's
Brooklyn,
like, hold on.
if you're from Brooklyn, Sean P's low on the list
Hold
of
on.
people that made it.
I get it. But where he's from in Brooklyn, you see what I'm saying? That's like me being from Compton 20 years later and don't know about Kendrick. You see what I'm saying? Like
Netflix has too many documentaries for you not to know about hip hop.
I get you. I get that, but that's my thing. Like sometimes I feel like you got to do your homework, but at the end of the day, you got to remember too. Like when we all was introduced to hip hop, we only probably fuck with like one thing. Like whoever your favorite artist is, that's probably who you was bumping. Maybe that wasn't their favorite artist. Maybe that wasn't in their home. You know what I mean?
It just wasn't a good look. At the end of the day, it wasn't a good look.
It
When
definitely
somebody shout out.
But if you
the
shout
same
out
thing-
Biggie,
yeah.
everybody would have showed
But
love.
Biggie's the 1%. Biggie's as mainstream as you get in Brooklyn, New York.
But think about it though, like I can't be mad if you know Biggie and then be mad if you don't know P. I can't be mad at that
Well, it comes back
I
to
don't
the
think
same
nobody was
question.
mad. It was-
Nah,
it
nah,
is what
nah,
it
nah.
is.
Do you have an obligation? If you say I'm going to rap, I'm going to make hip hop music. Do you have an
No,
obligation?
that's up to
No.
each. That's up to each person.
No.
What they want to do. But
Well,
no,
then these
it's-
OGs should stop being
and-
mad at the artists. And, you
Yeah,
in all
definitely.
honesty,
Yeah, definitely.
In all honesty, to keep it real, no, you do not have an obligation. Your obligation is just to speak your truth. No matter what your truth is. If your truth is a lie, speak that shit. If it make you money, speak that shit. I don't care.
so as long as it makes you money, it's fine.
Hey, if it makes you proud,
nah,
if it
all
make-
these kids,
if
they're
it
still
makes it-
studying. They're
if it
studying. They're
makes-
choosing what they want to study.
If it
That's
makes
what
a
it is.
profit, you know what I mean, and a profit in whether it's self growth or money wise, go ahead and do it. If it make you feel good, go ahead and do it. I'm not gonna judge it.
But crack makes people feel good. Doesn't mean they should go out and do it.
Yeah, I mean, crack does make. If that makes you feel good, hey.
Oh, we shouldn't say, hey, let's do. We're not going to
Hey.
say on the B-side format.
Hey,
Hey,
'cause-
if crack makes you feel good, go do
At the
it.
end of the day, I know people that make a living off of it though. So hey,
I know people that make a living off robbing
everybody,
people, doesn't mean it's
everybody.
okay.
But the thing is,
Crack
this:
kills,
everybody
but
got
crack
an
pays
itch,
bills, nigga.
and if you gonna get it scratched, get it scratched. But it ain't. It's up to you if it's dangerous to you. I can't choose that for you. You know what I mean? I'm
You
not
want to
here to
step in
judge you.
before 498 fam
No,
gets a
man. I
smoke
hope
crack
that
consignment?
no. Hey, like
I'ma
I said,
tell you that.
if there's a homeless person on the streets, and I ask him, "Hey, can I get you something?" and that guy say, "I would like to have a beer," I don't say no. I go inside. I ask the man, "What did he want?" I get him what he wants. So when I'm giving somebody money, I'm giving them money to do whatever they want with it. If it's this, hey, if it's gonna make you feel better to get over, that's not my
If
situation.
it helps you get through the day.
Hey, all I'm trying to do is just trying to make it a little
My
bit
thing
better.
is,
That's
I'm
it.
not here to judge you.
I got some pothead shit for you though.
Speak on it, man.
If he's homeless and he don't have a house, and I have a house, does that make me home more?
It's a good job, Slum. I'm really glad we took up that little time for you to get that off.
I'm just saying.
DJ
You know,
Nimfo.
Saturday nights.
That's like
Saturday
saying,
nights.
That's like saying ranch dressing.
DJ Nimfo, how was it DJing in Brooklyn, New York? The birthplace of hip hop, man.
It's dope. I mean,
Two shows, not one, two shows.
2 shows. DJ Nimfo, for some strange reason, we had a meeting before the show. And everybody introduced themselves, said, hey, this is what I do. So DJ Nimfo walked up, adjusted his t-shirt, looked at everyone and said, I'm the hottest fucking DJ in LA, man. And walked away. It was the most gangster thing I've ever seen.
He kind of
man.
disappeared.
It was the most gangster thing I've ever seen. How was it DJ in Brooklyn?
You know, I do a lot of shit here in LA, so to be able to say that I've rocked in Brooklyn, it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? The birthplace of hip hop. I can say I did 2 shows
Not
there.
necessarily the birthplace, but one of the places.
One of the
Well, the Bronx is the birthplace of hip hop.
Yeah.
Right? Bronx is the birthplace of. But we get your
NYC.
We get your point, yeah. He's trying to shit on your point.
New York,
I got,
New York.
I
I know.
got your back.
The greater New York area.
I'm just making sure you don't get no trollers that say, "Wow, he said that's the birthplace."
I hope I do.
I think they're gonna be more focused on the "it's okay to smoke crack" point that we had before.
I think so
this.
too, but it's okay.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nonetheless, it was dope, man. Like I appreciated the opportunity. It was dope. Just being there, it's a whole different feel. You know what I'm saying than LA. So just to be rocking the crowd and knowing that I would do what I love in another place, and it brought me to New York. You know what I'm saying? My love for hip hop brought me there. It's dope.
Were you impressed with the talent that Brooklyn, New York had to offer?
Absolutely. One of the things that
Nympho.
This is the B-side forum. You of all people know. If me
I
and
saw
Drakk,
two
if me and
good
Drakk
acts,
believe
two
that
really
somebody's
good acts, I
lying,
thought was dope.
if me and Drakk believe somebody's lying, we'll cut off the mic.
Here's the thing, like out there, it's just like out here. Like they follow the acts.
Oh,
that
Paulo's
are
sitting right
locals.
here, man. Don't shit on him like that.
I wasn't surprised. The thing when I heard them, I wouldn't say they were. There was one guy. There was one specific guy, the dude that had the glasses. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name, but he was
He
with the
wasn't
two.
that good if you don't know his name, right?
But
You talking about a drill on it?
no, well, his performance was.
Yeah, on the second night at the
Yeah,
Gateway, there
that's what
was
you're
one
talking
guy.
Yeah.
I believe his name was
dope.
Adrenaline that killed him. Yeah.
He was dope. He had the glasses on his head.
No, not that guy. The guy that was
Not that guy.
He was. There was two of them.
He
And
said,
it was
simmer down,
him,
kid.
And he said one line that I really liked. But
Okay.
the thing that like shocked me is just this. When I went there, I was like, oh, they're probably gonna sound like a lot different than what I usually hear here. That didn't.
They did not
happen.
sound like New York
it
rappers.
Sounded, like if I went to an LA show and I heard like the stereotypical artists that come like all the time, it's just like, oh, it sounded the same.
It's all auto-tune, my G.
Well, let's be honest about it.
It's all
New
trap.
York,
It's
New
all
York
trap. It's
rap
all
isn't
auto-tune.
what
It's
New
all
York
trap
rap
and
used to be.
auto-tune, a lot of
It
it.
took us a few days for us to hear somebody playing a New York artist out of their car, right?
Yeah,
When
we
we wanted to
actually-
train, there was a lot of people playing Atlanta rappers.
Yeah,
I
a lot of
mean-
niggas is playing
G-Unit?
Migos. Yeah,
I heard
well,
that
yeah,
hurt
yeah.
so much
I
out
heard
there.
G Unit out of a car. I heard the Locks out of a car.
I heard DMX.
Yeah, I did too.
But
That was
we're
like my
speaking of-
favorite thing.
But but
Hearing somebody riding down in New York bumping some DMX on
Yeah.
some night, and we was walking at night. That was crazy.
yeah, that was tight.
Walking at night,
yeah.
But let's be honest about it. For every one person that was playing DMX, there was 10 people playing
Oh,
Migos.
yeah, easy.
Oh yeah, they
I
did.
heard 10
Bad and
people playing
Bougie every
Future.
block.
Easy.
Bad
So
and
what do you
Bougie
account
every
that
block.
to?
I mean,
Shouldn't New York, if you're an OG
But
from
you-
New York,
but-
shouldn't
but
you
see-
be mad at artists
see what-
for switching the
no,
style up?
But it's the same thing with
Hold on,
LA.
hold on,
No,
hold on,
no.
hold on. Hold on. What I truly believe is you got to remember, like, New York is always into like what's the new shit. You know what I mean? And right now, Migos is the new shit.
Yes,
you can't
sir.
deny the Migos time.
But that's not what New York is known for, though.
Hold up. It's like when No Limit had their time. It's like when Cash
Yeah.
Money had their
Outkast.
time. You know, Outkast when
3
they had
6
their
Mafia.
time. You know what I mean?
But I highly doubt when Outkast was at the peak of being Outkast.
Oh no,
that nobody in the train was playing Outkast on the speaker.
But see, Future made up for that, so that's all right.
But
Nowadays,
I think it goes back to the younger generation not getting
Nah,
their New York roots, and
You want me
they're
to tell
playing
you,
all Atlanta music.
At the end of the day, the South has taken over, bro. The South is the region that's popping
in the
right now.
in the last 10
And-
years,
and-
well,
it's
and
all-
people-
specifically Atlanta, right?
Nah,
in the-
Canada's
in the-
taking
in
over.
the
Atlanta,
last 10
specifically
years,
Atlanta.
you saw what unity can do. Atlanta's been the most unified, and that's why they're getting money.
absolutely
Canada.
correct. Absolutely correct. Because they all fuck with each other. In the West, everybody's segregated. In New York, niggas is segregated through boroughs. But but over in Atlanta, they all fuck with each
Canada.
other, bro.
You know, but I truly feel they followed the market of how Texas get down, because Texas is very independent, but
For every banging Texas song they have, they'll have a remix with every single person.
Yeah.
Texas on top.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
you know what
sir.
I'm saying? So they always think about helping each other. And then I feel like that pushed over to Atlanta. And then Atlanta started doing that. You know what I mean? I believe if Cali ever decided to do something like that, it'll mess up.
What do you
it'll
have
mess
to
up
say?
the
You look
game.
like
New
about to
York
lose your
was
mind
doing
right
it
now.
for a while. New York was doing it
What do
for
you
a
have
while
to say,
too.
Sushi? Because you look like you're about to lose your mind.
No, at the end of the day, the sound was a little bit different. But if anybody wants to do what they want to do, it's cool. I really don't care about that. But it is what it is, bro. With the
Do
sound.
you
over
believe
there.
that California should unify and we should do it how Atlanta does
I
it?
think California is doing a great job, actually. All right, so there's a lot of people that are on. The only issue I have is that
we don't want to play with others. That's the only other issue.
besides that, we don't play with others. Is because at the end of the day, they're not trying to help. These groups are not trying to help other groups. So there's all, just like you're saying, all these different cliques, all right? And they might have one person that's really popping and he takes care of his whole people. So that's our problem out here. We're so want to be first place. Nobody wants to be second or third. Everybody wants to be first. So,
But that's human nature, though, right? I want to be the best.
yeah, but check it out. If
I
we
want to
all-
focus on me being the best before I help anybody else out.
I don't think
I'm trying
that's
to change
human
that.
nature. I don't think
You're
that's
trying to change that?
That's what I do.
Is that why you
Yeah.
I don't want to say group because it's not a group.
Yeah,
right?
because we're not a
Your
group.
collection? Is that what you guys call it?
How it started is, it was me originally and Frankie Jacks BACA, and we did solo shit, and the plan was for us to do solo shit, and that still is the plan. But I thought it was like better if we just got a bunch of people and we kept under one name, and he found out about us like that. But then there's like each one of our groups is different groups, and we all support each other. We all like do everything for each other, and then we'll
good.
see other groups and we'll be like, oh, yo, you're doing something, like come through with us. So it's not about like, yo, I'm better than you, you're better than me. It's like we're all friends. We all like making music, and the point
There
is
is a
music.
natural competition in music, and especially in hip hop.
Yeah,
You want to be the best at your group, right?
yeah.
I mean, if you really go back to the origin of hip hop came from the cats that rocked the party. It
In the
started
Bronx,
off.
right?
It started off with the DJ.
It was like came from the fucking DJs.
In the Bronx, right? Though,
Yeah.
like not in Brooklyn, but in the Bronx. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Nympho.
I'm glad you clarified that.
Fucking
Nympho.
DJ. I'm glad somebody
But
fucking.
look, it started with the DJ, and then the MC would come up there, and whoever can rock the hardest, the b-boys start breaking, everything goes down, and that's how it moves. Now, the competitive nature comes from that, because the soul of it was, I rock harder than you. Like, you can't rock harder than me. It's a party, so I'm going to make sure that everybody dancing to my DJ shit, and y'all over there mad because he rocking the fuck out of the place.
And there isn't anything wrong with that.
No, it's nothing about that. You know, I honestly...
That's song selection. That's what's the perfect time for a 12:30 a.m. show when people had like a few drinks.
But don't you believe that's what makes a good DJ? I think song selection has a lot to do with.
Of course.
Song selection.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah, I truly believe that.
So because of the DJ,
I think
DJ Nimfo.
I truly believe the DJ has a lot to do with hip hop. You know, people forget like the DJ makes the party rock. We was just a little spice on it to let them know that the party is going. We keeping the party going. That's all we did. Hip hop started that way,
But
and
it's flipped.
It's flipped because money got involved. They found out this could be a business.
Money's important.
People wanted to get the flyest tapes, and then you get the flyest tapes, and then you hear the cat rocking over the tape, and you like, yo, who is that? Maybe he should rap over this. Maybe he should spit something crazy over this. And then that's how you get all the people you got, Grandmaster Cass and all these other people that you getting now. And then if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have what we have now. Then you get Melly Mel the Message, which actually grows the group NWA, because if Ice Cube never hears the message, I guarantee you reality raps wouldn't even exist. And now that's how we get trap music, because of gangster music. So like, it's all connected, you know.
I think it's all a cycle. So every coast is going to get a piece of it. All right.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a time. It's a system.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all set up. It's a market. It's a machine.
It is.
Everything has its time.
But at the same time, it's all, everybody's saying the same shit. It's just different regions using different slang terms and different dialect, but we all saying the same thing. The nigga on the West is still saying,
Yeah. That's where
is still-
independence come in.
The nigga on the
That's the
West is still
independent.
pushing the same pack that the nigga on the East is trying to push. Same fucking pack. The only thing is his slang is different than his slang. And he's wearing khakis and he's wearing Timbs. But the same
you
fucking
could
thing
both,
is
but
going
the way
on.
you say the same thing, I could will my Timbs, you could will your Timbs. I might will my Timbs a little bit different, and somebody might say that's cooler, and that's why we're gonna rock with you right now. And
I don't
say,
really
hey,
give
maybe
a
your
fuck.
Timbs are cool, you know.
Some people
But
might
we're
say
talking about
my
the
hair
cycle
is whack,
changing, you
but I
know?
don't really give a fuck, nigga. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can always tell on the B-side forum when the bottles and the alcohol starting to take a little bit of effect on the resident.
You know
Because
what
he
I'm saying?
says more, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Well, I
But,
mean, at the end
you
of the
know-
day, nobody should really care what other people think. Just do you, because at the end of the
But
day,
as
as
an
long
artist-
as you do
as
you
an
and you keep it
artist-
true to
as
yourself.
As an artist, don't you want people to like you? Don't you want people to like your music?
No, but hold
So
on.
Yeah.
you should care about what they think.
Hold
Well,
on, hold
yeah,
on.
but I mean, they're gonna like me for who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's like
But what if I don't know you
Nah.
and I hear your music?
Nah, they don't. Nah. We make good music. All right.
But you should care about if I like your music or not. I'm not saying you
Oh,
should
yeah,
care
oh,
about.
yeah.
You should
Yeah, I
care
hope
if I
you
like
like
you or
my
not. Who
music.
cares?
I hope.
But if I like your
make
music,
good
you should
music.
care
I
about
hope you
that.
like the music. If you
Now-
don't, it's cool.
Of course you should.
But I don't have to be nice to you.
No,
I
I'm
don't
not. That's what I'm
truly-
saying. I don't have to
Hold
like
on.
you as a person, but
I don't have
you
to talk
should
to you.
care. You should care
Hold on.
if I like your music or
Hold
not.
on, there's-
Especially as an artist, right?
yeah, definitely. But you know why the people that don't like, I'm sorry, but I don't mean to cut you off real
Go
quick.
ahead,
But the
go
people
ahead.
that don't like my music is because it doesn't apply to them.
It's not for
Your
them.
And they have an
Your
excuse,
music
and their excuse is
specifically-
it's whack.
Your
It's
music
not whack.
specifically
You just don't like
is sent to
it.
do a certain demographic.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Yeah,
Exactly.
soccer
So-
mom's not going to listen to music. On
No.
I-97. Yeah.
Well, you never know.
I look at it like this. With music, you have to listen with an open mind.
Definitely.
You have to listen to it no matter what genre or whatever you're doing.
Exactly.
Because I don't care where you're from. I just want to hear your story.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you tell a good story, I'll research you some more.
yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And I truly believe that's just how people work in general. Like, should you care that people love your music? Yes, you should, because you're not just making it for you, you're making it for others. because the whole point of music is to have a connection, and the connection is to make something relatable. So when you turn this on, you get a certain nostalgia that makes you go, damn, I remember when I was fucking this bitch to this such and such song.
Yo,
You
check
know
it
what I
out.
mean?
But on the flip side, on Slum, you could look at it this way. If you have 100 people that you're trying to sell your product to, and 60% of those people tell you they don't like your music, you could go back and look at it and say, hey, you know what? I'm missing out on this market right here. And that's, as an artist, as a business, as developing and learning your craft, is to understand that too.
Yeah, definitely.
That's, to me, we make good music. So it's here. If people, we make all this different kind of music, just good music all around. So if people like it, awesome. If they don't, that's cool. But I bet you I got something in my catalog that you like.
Yeah.
So if you're a caterer, instead of just serving barbecue, you want to be able to serve barbecue.
No, real
with
buffet,
Sam,
doggy.
you know what I'm
Real
saying,
buffet.
right? You know what I'm saying? You want to be able
Yeah.
to, you want to be able to
There
cater
you
to
go.
everybody, right?
I mean, just
that,
people
and
like
that's where
this.
versatility comes in, bro.
But to you change who you are to cater.
What is
to
Young
music.
BACA production?
No,
You cater to
BACA
everything.
Productions caters to everyone, but we're not artists.
Hold up. It's not necessarily change. It's just growth. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Everything becomes an extension, because you can go from selling crack to living in a good house to making all this money to being a mogul.
And still be that same
Between
guy.
these times, certain things in your life is gonna change. So you probably not gonna rap about crack no more. Jay-Z.
Well, it would be stupid.
You know what
for,
I mean?
It would be
Like,
stupid
you-
for
you
Jay-Z
see-
to still rap about crack
Exactly.
while he's in the penthouse,
it
right?
just doesn't make sense anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he
but you
does
know what?
reminisce.
It's
He
still
does
part
give-
of art. That's still the part of the art of writing.
But at
Storytelling.
at the end of the day, you got to remember Jay-Z is still a character. You know, it's just like if it's like Robert De Niro. If they told him we need Tony, he'll give you Tony. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you want to do. But at the end of the day, he can still reminisce and say this, that, and third. But he'll also
Nah, if he wants to rap whatever he wants to rap, that's cool. Look at my man, Gucci Man. Shout out to Gucci Man. Fucking, he's out here grinding, hustling, staying out of trouble, doing this. You still listen to his
We'll
music.
talk to you later, Slum. Do you think?
He's
It's
talking.
all right.
He's still talking about the streets, but he's not in the streets. He's still talking about
True.
it. It's
But
just
Rick
all about
Ross, Rick
storytelling.
Ross is the main
But-
example, right? Rick Ross hasn't lived. I mean, I don't know the guy, but he
First
hasn't
of all,
lived,
shout out to
you know,
Rick Ross. His last project he just dropped, it was crazy,
That's the
dope.
best-
But
That's
he
the best
put
shit.
you. He
That's
made
the
you
best shit this
feel.
year.
He made you feel a certain way about he lived that life and he didn't, right?
Listen, I'm listening to his
at the
story
end
that
of-
he's
at
telling.
the end of the day,
He's an entertainer. He's an entertainer. He gets up there and dance
that
for us.
too. But to me, I don't know the man personally to say that he didn't do it. You know what I mean?
But you don't care, right? Who cares?
At the
That's
end
how I
of the
feel. I don't
day,
care if he did or not.
I love what he did with the project. I
Good
loved it more.
project.
I loved it more than the Drake, and I'll keep that honest.
My thing is, no one ever watches a movie and says Denzel ain't that nigga.
That's
They
true.
just watch the
But
fucking
you
That's
know
movie
true.
what?
and enjoy it.
It used to be like that, though. It used to be you can't rap about that because you didn't live that way. Just in the last 10 to 15 years, it became acceptable to play a character.
I don't think
It
you
used
have
to be
No,
that
I
way.
think-
I think it's always been the character. No one just ever exposed.
Go
it
ahead,
that way.
Apollo. No one's
Well,
got
I-
bully you,
I don't
dude.
think you have to live the life. The only thing is like, okay, so when I do my stuff, I do tend to say stuff. Almost everything I say is real, but the reason behind that is not because I'm trying to talk about myself so much. Is if I don't say it, there's a certain side of emotion to music that if you didn't live that life, you're not gonna be able to convey that emotion correctly because you don't know it, and that's something that you
I still
hear
think that's
that isn't said.
being an artist. That's about being an artist.
Like, if you, the only way it'll work is if you have to find a way to be able to put yourself in that situation, even if you have it.
Welcome back, Slum. I'm sorry we bothered
Thank
you
you,
with
sir.
this
Thank
whole show
you,
and
sir.
everything.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga got to
So-
train the weasel and all that.
all your songs, you don't write songs like you come up with a scenario. Like for
No,
example,
no.
we're right now we're chilling here, okay, and we're having a good time, and we just start writing a song about this stuff. This is all new to you, all right. So my thing is, are you gonna write about that? Or are you gonna talk about the stuff that you already done before? Are you?
No, well, I'll
Don't
I'll
look
do
into
both.
his eyes. When you look into his eyes, that's when you get lost. Don't look
Yeah,
into
you
his eyes.
fucking saw it just now.
I can
Intimidating.
I
The
can
man
do
wanted to
now.
start the show 5 minutes later, and we fucking let him do it. So don't look in his eyes.
I can write about now, or I can write about back then. What I'm saying is, the fact that I've been through something or have been through something means I can tap into an emotional side that I can actually take that feeling. It's not a verbal thing. It's just something like when you're with someone and you feel a type of vibe with someone. It's not a spoken thing. You kind of just feel it, and that's something I think people don't realize is translated through
It's the
music.
difference between a good actor and a great actor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A great actor that usually lives through the type of roles, they can play it a whole lot better. You know, you got to put yourself in that certain place.
Well, let me ask you, Slum. Somebody that's
But
lived. Somebody
I
that's
will
lived a
tell you
life.
this: it can be trained.
I
It can be
I
taught.
think so too.
Somebody that's lived
It's
a
all
life.
about
Slum, do
learning.
you get upset when people talk about living a
Shit.
certain life, and you know damn well they were writing,
Yeah.
they were writing a song in the mom's basement?
I don't get upset. I just think, me personally,
think, fuck 'em.
No, yeah, that too. But me personally, I just think like, I'm thinking in my head, seriously, like, I can't even take this nigga serious, bro. Like, you're a joke to me already because you're lying.
But you like Vic Ross, so you're going back on what you're saying.
Nah, because at the end of the day, I mean, look, if you really, okay, look, whatever the fuck, people gonna say he's a CO. Yes, he was a CO, obviously. He was a CO. He was a fucking correctional officer. But do you not think that he was okay, do you think he was like a straightened...
Shit, a CO can be crooked.
That's my
Well,
point.
let's take a different perspective. What if I wanted to start rapping today and I rapped about all the drugs I sold? You know me damn well I didn't sell those drugs, but I conveyed to the people that, well.
But
How do you know?
Hold on.
How
I
do
can
you
answer
know?
that.
No. How do you know he wasn't doing all that?
I'm saying
and working that CO job?
I'm
Well,
saying
hold
let's
on. I
forget
can
Rick Ross.
answer
I'm
that.
saying
I can
me.
answer
I'm
Check.
saying what if I started rapping about selling drugs and everyone knows damn well I have no business.
All
in
right,
the
so
streets? Is that acceptable?
okay.
Nah. Well, I mean,
Why not? But if I do it, if I can say it well.
Hold up. But if you really think about it, that's kind of how gangster rap started. Because the person that actually wrote the raps was Ice Cube. Ice Cube didn't do none of that shit.
Ice
Yeah,
Cube
he was
on someone
watching.
else's story.
Storyteller.
he was a
Right.
sideliner.
Artist,
He was
right.
a sideliner.
But
bro.
I think so.
Hold on. But
Crazy
Eazy-E did that shit.
He was telling his story.
You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Songwriting.
What's the same thing with Nas?
As long as you
There's
had
a lot of
nigga-
things that Nas didn't
as-
do.
It's
Influence.
crazy. It's like as long as you had a nigga in your crew that did that shit. Like for instance, the what's homeboy with the dreads with Rick Ross? His homeboy. I can't think of his name. Gunplay is the cat you don't want to fuck
Gunplay
with.
Psycho, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
We've all seen the videos of
That's
Gunplay being
that's
Psycho.
Rick Ross' best friend.
That's his guy,
So
bro.
therefore, he can say whatever the fuck he want to because he was with Gunplay.
Okay, but again,
You see what I'm
let's
saying?
forget all
It's
of
like-
that.
it's like
what if
think-
I wanted to start rapping about selling drugs? Would that be okay if I conveyed
Yeah,
it
because
in
you
a well
was
manner?
Slum the Resident.
I don't know about that.
Hey, if it looks like this. If he says that he wants to back you, it's different. If he's like, yo, that's my dude, whatever, let him say what he want to say. He nice at saying what we want him to say. It's like Drake get away with a lot of coke price things that he ain't supposed to say, but he said, but it's nice. We love how it sound. If the shit sound good, we gonna let you say it. You see what I'm saying? Because at one point in
He
time,
playing with words really nice,
Yeah.
and it
'Cause
sings
look,
to
Man,
us, bro.
here's the
It's all
thing,
about
though.
the song.
It
Here's
is.
the thing, though. With that, there are certain consequences. There are people that truly
That
believe
might check you on that. Yeah.
in this. So you will get confronted with certain
Yo,
things.
man, there's a lot
That's
of shit that niggas like real shit. There's a lot of shit that niggas be saying on the mic, and I think like, yo, man, like for one, I know you're fake because the shit you be saying you ain't getting pressed on in real life. Cause you go about your life happy-go-lucky. There's a lot of shit that I would love to speak on. I would love to rap about to make my raps extra fucking real for the whole people to hear. But I can't do that, bro. I can't do that because once I do that, then I got yo, what the fuck are you talking about on this? Yo.
But that's because you still have a responsibility to those people in those streets.
Yeah,
That's why.
because you can't do that, bro. You
'cause
just
you-
man. There's
You're talking about too much of the dry snitching that's
There's
happening.
rules and
Yeah.
regulations, codes and guidelines that you need to fucking abide by in the
so
hood,
would you
bro.
get upset if somebody else came in and told that story?
I don't be upset. That's like I
I
said.
don't wanna say
I'm not upset.
I don't want to say upset.
I just can't take you seriously. You're a joke, and it's funny. And then to me, it's even more of a joke that your people are right there rooting for you.
But
'Cause
would you
now I
get-
know
would
you're all
you get
fake.
upset? Would you get upset if they made money and profit off of this?
There's
And
a lot
their
of people
whole-
that
the things
and their
that
whole
you actually
team is
lived?
eating.
there's
No.
a lot of people that do.
No, you want to
Am
know?
I- am I
you
upset?
You want to
Their
know
It has
why?
to
business.
get you upset. Somebody that's actually lived that life. You should be upset.
It doesn't
about
get me upset. It's sad and pitiful.
No,
Why?
no. It's
So say hold
never
on.
rap
So you
about
all these
selling
people that
drugs.
write all these love songs, all these beautiful love songs, Do you think they were really in fucking love?
No.
No, because there's people
they're
writing
just
those
finding
songs.
the feeling
See, but
and
it's
writing.
different.
So what?
See, but it's kind of you're
never-
absolutely right though. You're
Yo,
absolutely
Slums.
right though. You're
Yo,
absolutely
Slum,
right
you,
though.
you get on a stage and dance. All right?
Yeah.
We're entertainers.
Yeah.
All right?
You're
So
absolutely
at the end of the day, we're here to entertain people.
Yeah.
So if we need to find what people want to hear. So we get up there, we jump around, we do all this stuff. For what? To entertain the people that paid at the door to see us perform. All right? We're entertainers. So if somebody wants to dress in a female dress and rap on stage, guess what? If that motherfucker brought 500 people through the door, there's a lot of people eating that night. That's a lot of people eating that night right there, all right? Off of this dude jump. Guess what?
At the end
Hey,
of the day,
if he has his own fan base, he has his own thing, and he's making money, I'm not going to knock it, all right?
My
I don't
thing
have
is a lot of people
to
that do
listen
knock
to
that.
it. I don't have to
my thing
listen
is
to
this.
it.
My thing is this, Baca, to go back to your question. I truly believe yes. Because that dude could be feeding everybody in his clique. That dude could be taking care of everybody in his neighborhood. That dude can have nothing in his life and now he has everything that he ever wanted. You know what I mean? Everybody deserves happiness at the end of the day. And if that guy found his happiness, why hate on that? You know what I mean? You should be
It's
be
music.
inspired. You
It's
should truly
music.
be inspired. You should be like, look, I'm gonna go find my happiness. It might not be music. It might be, just
Everything happens for a reason, bro.
Yeah,
And the
true.
guy that's really living the life, trying to make a living off of rap, if he's not,
But
He's the one buying it.
Hey, but
He's
to
the one
keep it real,
supporting
though,
it.
To keep it real though, what's the success rate in being a coke dealer?
it's slim to none.
So why the fuck would you talk? The cats that talk about it obviously wasn't good about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So they found something else to do because they knew
It's a
that at the
rush.
end of the day, that's a dead end street.
It is, bro. That's what I be telling
You
niggas
see
all
what
the
I'm saying?
time, bro.
So-
there's no future in that.
So-
Not to sound so
Never done it.
cliche.
So,
no
so,
color
so,
shit.
so
401k in being a coke
imagine
dealer,
this shit.
All right.
Imagine this shit. There's probably people out there that literally do this shit like a job. Like they go in there just to get it on their
You
resume.
ever heard my song "Selling Dope"?
Yes, sir, I have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Have we?
My nigga.
Let's do this,
we?
man. Let's do this. How about you guys introduce your latest video, man? Superficial, and we'll go from there, man.
All right, well, this is Superficial. It's on Table Full of Bosses.
It's coming out sometime in the future, hopefully.
Yeah.
Sometime, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I got people holding my neck. They telling me when it's coming out. I don't know.
They holding
It's
your
coming.
neck.
We got a few things popping, but check out Superficial. Big Lyric directed it. My
Shout out
Matt Grams. Shout out to Grams. Let's get it.
Superficial.
BSIDEFORUM, baby. We're back in a minute.
498.
Okay. For A. Yeah. I do this for the love and my team, bitch. Also for the self and the green, bitch. Cash don't rule everything, my soul belong to me, the blind they see. They look the other way for the green. Can't sell dirt and stay clean. See the you get spotted with the beam. Stuck in your head back, no Listerine. I live a nightmare to see my dream. But the gun won't solve anything. Malcolm taught me, but in the ring. The revolution won't be on the screen. Propaganda is the only thing seen. But you probably didn't hear one thing. But guess who I'm feeling? The way she vibe. I know she got the kind. She got the kind. Cause she a dog. Then give you brain is the perfect job. Perfect job. Swallow that shit like escrow. That 2-girl, 1-cup special. She gets DV, no that's bug. But over her, it's my escrow. So let's go. We living out a dream. Wake up, don't sleep on me. Like pick my floor on fleek. She get on who on me. They don't see the world, they just see the crowd. Your flight to success, they wanna shoot you now. Having better things is a problem now. You don't know nobody when you walk around. You're superficial, you're superficial. Yeah, you're superficial, you're superficial. That's right, you're superficial, you're superficial. Yeah, you're superficial, you're superficial.
I'm superficial, cause I don't feel they instrumentals. Plus what they saying is simple, it's not sounding beneficial. I'm beneficial, no whistles. I'm the drama, no issues. Never stressing, just wishful. Gassing up on my missiles, but I'm superficial. Like I ain't got no type, but red bones are what I like. Most of my exes look alike. Now ain't that superficial? I'm bad with names, they get forgotten. Too focused for all the talking, cause we have nothing in common. That's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes.
I'm on my business just like I'm supposed.
I do what I do.
It's hard networking with these friendly folks.
So I keep laying it.
They taking pictures, but I will not pose. Say I will not pose, but they say I'm superficial. I'll never fake it to make it, so I'm superficial. I'm smoking clones of OG, now that's super official. I keep my mind in my Bible and it's next to my pistol. Threaten minds, I lay you down after the bullet kiss you.
They don't see the world, they just see the crowd. Your flight to success, they wanna shoot you down. Having better things is a problem now. You don't know nobody when you walk around. You're superficial, you're superficial. Yeah, you're superficial, you're superficial. That's right, you're superficial, you're superficial. Yeah, bitch, you're superficial, you're superficial. Yeah, bitch.
Broke nigga anthem. Let's get this money. Gotta pay them bills, got a couple mouths to feed. Rent past due, plus I'm running out of weed. Searching for a hustle, gotta find it fast. Cause if I don't, I'm about to rob your motherfucking ass. I'm about to rob this motherfucker, man. I'm about to rob this motherfucker, man. I'm about to rob this motherfucker, man. I'm about to run up on this nigga and rob his motherfucking ass. I see your watch shining, I see your chain swinging. Run them shits, plus them kicks, bitch, I ain't playing. Gun all in your grill, shit just got real. Wallets, rings, and watches, nigga, you already know the deal. Empty them pockets, hand over that fucking dough. Keep acting like a bitch, I'ma treat you like a fucking hoe. Look me in the eye, ain't shit funny. You looking at a broke nigga that's in need of money. So tuck your chains in, don't come around here stunting. Cause we quick to rob your ass like it ain't nothing. Like it ain't nothing. Cause it ain't nothing. We quick to rob your ass, nigga, like it ain't nothing. Gotta pay them bills, got a couple mouths to feed. Rent past due, plus I'm running out of weed. Searching for a hustle, gotta find it fast. Cause if I don't, I'm about to rob your motherfucking ass. I'm about to rob this motherfucker, man. I'm about to rob this motherfucker, man. I'm about to rob this motherfucker, man. I'm about to run up on this nigga and rob his motherfucking ass. Gloves on my hands, gun on my waist, mask on my face. I'm about to rob this fucking place. Guns drawn when I'm walking through that fucking door. I let 2 shots fly, everybody hit the fucking floor. Follow instructions, let's make it fast. I ain't trying to kill nobody, I'm just trying to get this cash. So everybody face down on the fucking ground. Bitch, put the money in the bag, I ain't fucking round. Look me in the eyes, ain't shit funny. You looking at a broke nigga that's in need of money. Shit can get ugly in this line of work. One false move and somebody about to get hurt. Gotta pay them bills, got a couple mouths to feed. Rent past due, plus I'm running out of weed. searching for a hustle. Gotta find it fast, cause if I don't, I'm about to rob your motherfucking ass. I'm about to rob this motherfucker, man. I'm about to rob this motherfucker, man. I'm about to rob this motherfucker, man. I'm about to run up on this nigga and rob his motherfucking ass.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the B-Side Show Forum. Some of the residents, we just played your video, man. Walk us through that.
Yeah, we just played Rob by yours truly, Slum the Resident. You know what I'm saying? That was off of my first mixtape, The Park Bench Prophet. You can check that out on YouTube and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Slum, I didn't ask you, how did it feel for you, man from Echo Park, to rock in Brooklyn, New York twice?
Oh, man, it was love, man. It was love, man. I appreciated the feedback. You know what I'm saying? People were really listening and showing a lot of love. So it was cool, man. It was nice. I would definitely go back, you know what I'm saying? And it was just one of those things, you know what I'm saying? One for the books, you know what I'm saying?
Young BACA Productions.
Yes, sir.
Go,
Young
man.
BACA
There you
Productions.
go. Black, how did it feel for you, rock in Brooklyn, New York?
Wait. Every time we travel anywhere, Antoine over here, he always goes a little early. When we went to Atlanta, he goes early. When we go anywhere else, he always goes early. So when we went to New York, this guy over here went to Jamaica, Queens. So and he went there early.
Yeah, so the reason why I go early is Atlanta, I have family. So, but also to scope it out to make sure that we can get the right vibe, get the 411.
Exactly.
If I don't know, if I could tell you all back like what we need to do or what we need to not do. But
he goes scopes it out, see where all the routes, get the rental car.
Yeah, basically
gets all that.
Yeah, that's what I go do. I basically scout the situation. But what I would say about Brooklyn and performing in Brooklyn, it was something. It was good. It was so shocking. A lot of cats still do what they do out here. They in their phone until I'm in their face. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. I loved it. It was a great show. I had a good time. They were very respectable. They love what we do. They want to connect. They
like when you talk shit back.
Definitely love when you talk shit. Like I said, more bookings. Shout out to more bookings. You know what I mean?
Nigel,
what's going on with you? And, yeah, man, I enjoyed it. Even the little homegirl with the fox fur, even though
for the people that know, your name is 498 the Fam.
Yeah, she didn't know. She said 498.
But we had a conversation.
Awesome.
I pulled her aside and said, "Hey, it's 498 the Fam." She said, I got it, 498 the Fam. She went on stage. She said, "Shout out to 498 the Fam." Then this angry black man just yelled across the room, "It's fucking 498 the Fam."
Well, it was.
I said, "What the hell's going on?"
He said, "We ain't a special."
He said, "We came too fucking far for you to call us 498 the Fam."
You gotta. Well, here's the story on that.
Oh no, but I don't know if it was like that.
You smooth and laid back right now, like yeah, but you
let me
yelled
tell you
across the
something.
venue.
It was
Let me tell
pretty
you
similar
something.
to that, though.
It's like if someone came in here and said, "Yo, I want a Coke," what you think I'm gonna hand you?
No, it's like the dude that got on the stage.
No, what you think I'm gonna hand you?
A Coke. If I say, "Hey, do you have a Coke?" You'd hand me a Coke.
Coca-Cola, right? If I gave you a Pepsi, you'll look at me weird, right? That's how I feel when someone says 498 the Fam. When someone clearly tells you the group name is 498 the Fam, then I want you to say it properly, because at the end of the day, that's the brand. I don't want people looking up 498. We're not a special. We're not. We're not a special. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like someone coming up here and just saying Slum.
No. How about the guy that got on stage and says, "Y'all want to shout out my people?"
625
625
the
and
friends.
Slum lives in the village. He said Slum live in a village.
See what people don't forget. That's what Sir Black. Shout out Sir Black.
Yeah, I think it was so.
Either way,
No, it's not even
It
Sir
was
Black.
so plus. It was
Sir Plus.
See,
Sir Plus,
we
whatever.
made fun of him fucking up name, and we just made.
Okay,
we
so
fucked up his
there
name.
we go. I got you back. Ha ha. Either way it goes. He said 498. He just couldn't get the fam thing right, and then he called you Slum the Village.
Yeah, Slum lives in the
I think
village.
that's a weight joke. I think he was calling you fat. Like
It's
something.
all
Nah.
good. It's all, okay.
No, he said,
I don't know.
He said
That's
my
what I'm saying. I
people.
don't
He said
know.
my people.
Yo, but I just see. Nah, never mind.
yo.
I'm not gonna
Say
put
what
you
you
on.
gotta say. Say what you gotta say.
We can make this terrible, but we gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, we gonna do that. No. We good. We good.
No,
yeah,
we gonna leave that alone.
So
Back shots,
that's
Hey.
faking the
Chill.
funk, right? If you go up there and say shout out to my fam, my boys, right?
No,
Nah,
man, it
it's
came from a
not.
good spot. It came from
He
a
was
good
trying to
spot.
say
not.
respect, but he jacked
Check
it up.
It was
this
cool.
out.
It was funny.
You know what the best thing about that is that somebody is giving you recognition before you even step stage, which means people are catching eyes saying, "Who the fuck is this nigga shouting out?" If you come to a show and all you hear is shout out 498 the fam, shout out 498 the fam, shout out 498 the fam, after a while you gonna ask, who the fuck is 498 the fam, and why is everybody shouting them out? You see what I'm saying? One, it could be because
we
we
fuck
do
with
good
everybody.
business.
That's why.
You know what I mean? And
We don't
we,
fuck
we
with everybody,
always
though.
show love. And as you can
Musically,
see,
I try to show love to everybody.
as you can see, any show that we're ever a part of, shout out Young Baka Productions because
many
they put us on a
opportunities?
lot of our shows. I'm always in the front row. And the reason why I'm in the front row is because I know what it feels like to have nobody watching your shit. So I'm gonna watch everybody's show because I enjoy hip hop. I love this from the top to the bottom. So I'm gonna rock with you because you love what I love. That's our relation. That's how we get along. So why not vibe out and enjoy the fucking show? Like when my man came on, you came on first at the show at the Monopoly. I remember you were nervous as fuck, but I told you, yo, you good.
I
The
usually
man
have a bunch of
fucking
people.
shut it down. He shut it down. He represented Los Angeles. He represented Cali very well. And
How was it for you rocking out there?
It was pretty chill because like I've never left LA ever. So like the fact that the
Dope.
first time I get to is because of music. But yeah, so that was my like I've done shows by myself, but it's been a minute. So since I didn't have like my entire crew with me there, it was very different for me. So it's like, oh, where are you guys at? I think I like said that like multiple times throughout my entire performance. Like, where are you guys at? And then my other issues like, so like I try staying for shows, but I'm young despite the beard. So myself getting home, I don't have a car, so
You just hitchhike home.
yeah. So usually like whenever my mom want to pick me up, I have to
Yo,
follow
I
her
respect
rules.
that, man. How was it for you walking in Brooklyn, New York, man?
Oh, it was dope. It was dope with experience with all you guys. I've been there before, so it was cool. So it was everything. We had everything mapped out before we even got there, so we had a plan. I was happy that we were able to really hit some of these spots and really do some like a hip hop tour. We joked around and said, you know, next time we're gonna do is we're gonna sell this as a package.
Some of us is gonna host, right?
And Slum's gonna host the whole thing. So he's gonna go with a group of 4 or 5 people to Brooklyn. He's gonna take them on the tour, what we did. So we went to all these different murals. Every day we hit up a couple murals.
hey, and I'm gonna tell you, dog, Slizzy is good in the hood. Everybody fuck with Slizzy.
I'm telling you, man.
Everybody.
Slizzy let everybody know he was from Elko Park.
Everybody
Elko Park.
fuck with
Hey.
Slizzy.
Everywhere I went, I was good. Like I didn't even have
Straight
to
up.
worry, bro. Like low,
Straight up.
like man, I'm not even lying, man.
Like I said earlier, because we were rolling deep.
yeah.
All right,
I
We were
think
rolling
it
deep.
has more to do with us being respectful. We didn't.
We
come
were
in there
respectful,
throwing,
but we
you know,
rolled deep and then we were good. So we didn't go there and try to start trouble. We were
Yeah.
there to enjoy ourselves, experience, chill.
I rode lonely.
I remember hearing. Say it again.
I rode lonely.
Yeah.
It was just me and my girlfriend, so I was.
But she's hot, so you gotta wait with a lot of stuff.
But
This
check
nigga
it though.
keeps saying
But check it though.
Every time I see you, I tell you how hot you go for this. Not
This is-
how,
this-
how hot she is, but she's too hot for you. That's
This
like
is
you're
true.
saying.
It's
That's
every
what I'm saying. I
time.
respect it, man. I respect
Don't
it.
worry about it. He hating because you got long hair, but it's all good. Don't
So we
trip.
fucking hit up the first mural. Which is the first one we hit up? Big L.
The first mirror was.
No.
It wasn't.
It was a Big L. It was.
It was Hold on, I got this because I definitely remember.
Maybe it
Yo.
was Big L. Maybe it was.
Yo,
I
the
don't
No,
big
it
know.
thing in New
wasn't.
York was
It wasn't.
they respected all their homies in the hood. So if somebody passed away, they put up a mural of you, and nobody's tagging over that shit.
What was that dude?
Corey Jackson.
Oh, Corey. Shout out to Corey. Rest in peace.
Shout out to Corey.
He passed away
1994.
And they had his mural up. It had not been touched. They had a fresh bottle of Hennessy, and they had candles.
They had candles.
Definitely.
And his name wasn't just on it one time. It was on it multiple times. So
He
his
was the
homie
man.
passed away, and they still honored him.
He was the man. Corey
Shout out to
was the
Corey.
man.
Rest in
Well,
peace.
we saw a few of those murals, right? Somebody that passed away,
Yeah.
and they showed respect,
But
and
even
nobody
if-
touched it.
Even
No.
the murals that were just art pieces, nobody touched. It was just like dope art. Everybody respected it. Here in Cali, people are haters. They're just gonna go right over it.
Well,
So-
I think everyone they want their name to be seen. They want their name to be seen. So they put it wherever they
but
can, man.
it's out of respect. If you do a good piece, people look at it, respect it, and leave it alone. So some of these murals are just like amazing.
So saying that, like, yo, BACA, what I got from that is that Brooklyn showed us how to be a community. You know what I mean? Even though we might not know dude, that community loves that dude.
Yo, the same
You
dude that
see what
came
I'm
in
saying?
at 4 a.m, wasted. All right, talking shit in the bodega is the same person we saw later on the next day
saw
in the
the next day
afternoon
around 2
walking
o'clock,
with his
walking his
children
daughter.
in the same hood. So that's their hood. The dude jumped out of a car and left it in the middle of the street and went in the bodega.
Hey,
And
they double
that's-
park like it's a thing to do, huh?
Oh, all day. All motherfucking day.
That shit's
Hey, I
crazy.
will
So it's
tell you
people's
this.
hoods.
If you are outsider, do not get a car and drive around in New York. You sound stupid. Like, I was thinking about doing that shit too. I was like, man, maybe we should get a whip so we can just drive everywhere, get where we need to go. I would literally be looking for parking for like 3 hours.
we did
You can't
everything
park
by
no
foot
fucking
or Uber. We
Yeah.
did a lot of the foot,
It wasn't
jump on
even a
the
lot of
train.
Uber.
How
It
about the
was
train?
mostly train.
That was
It
dope.
was, it was mainly
That was a
I
dope
like the
experience
train.
for
A
some
lot-
people.
It was a lot of
All
train.
that it was really dope seeing it going to Big Pun's mural.
Big
Going up there,
Pun.
that was dope.
Yeah. We took the train everywhere, man.
Everywhere. We
Everywhere.
touched every
From
hood.
from
Big
Brooklyn
Pun,
to Manhattan to the Bronx to Harlem
Yeah.
to everywhere and
Yeah.
back, bro.
What was
We
your
were
favorite
there.
part of the trip, man?
Everything.
Gotta name one. Everything doesn't work out for the show.
Chopped
You have to
cheese,
name
my
one.
nigga. How you gonna forget about the chopped
Chopped
cheese?
cheese.
Cheese, man.
You guys
Hey,
got on that.
Be Original headed to New York. I told him, yo, bring me back a chopped cheese, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them chopped cheese joints, man.
I'll be a little nasty when
They
it gets
held us
back.
down. Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
What's your
I-
favorite part of New York, some the resident? The
Um,
Young Bach Productions field trip that we went on.
Shit. I like the
Field
train
trip.
rides. I like, you know what I mean? Homegirl slapped the shit out of her son. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah,
That was in the Bronx.
Sylvester's
In the
ultimate
Bronx.
Hey,
universe,
J-Lo.
right?
yo,
It was
check
Lil
it.
J-Lo
It
from
was,
the Bronx.
it was a low key. It was a low key family that looked like if this nigga Slum was in New York, that was his family.
you're
But it's
stupid.
not just because the way they looked. It's because he was
Oh!
standing next to him. She was sitting down.
How about-
And if somebody walked on the train, they figured that would be the family.
How
Like,
about
look-
the nigga that cleared the train?
Ah,
How about the nigga that cleared the train?
But the best
Yeah.
part about the chick was she was like, "Don't make me turn this train around." Like
You should have leaned over and said, "Hey,
yeah.
little man, you good? Don't worry. You all right? She ain't turning shit around. You all right? You're fine. Don't worry about it."
Yo, man. Yo,
Oh,
man.
shit.
Yo, hold up. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for your time.
Yeah.
That man, how many times did we see that, bro?
Do a show.
Niggas go on the train.
No, this was the craziest shit. This dude BACA goes, hey man,
Oh, hold on, yeah.
how much you make
How
in
much
a
you
day?
make?
Listen,
Like he was,
Hey.
pocket,
there was
pocket
a
checking
man.
the youngin.
Yeah.
No.
And that nigga probably thought you were trying to
Hold
run
up.
for the
Hold
money.
up.
Questions.
Can I
But he
finish?
answered.
Questions.
Can I finish before
ask
you defend?
questions. So now every time somebody gives me shit, I say, "Hey, you don't want to
No,
work hard?"
no, but-
There's a 16-year-old kid on the train in New York right now selling candy.
All right, so
Only for this
see,
amount.
We're still talking about it. That's impressive.
Hold on. Time out.
Go ahead, dog. Go
so
ahead.
let me tell the story because this dude literally pocket checked him. I felt like he was shook. Now.
Look. It's
So
okay,
it goes-
but we all supported him, right? We all bought something, right?
No,
Okay.
we
No, we
didn't.
all bought
I
something.
Didn't get nothing.
No,
I
but
ain't
you
gonna
ate
lie.
some of my snacks.
but it
Whoa.
seemed like Baca was like,
Pause.
No,
like,
pause.
how much money you making?
Listen,
Okay.
let's tell the
All right,
story.
run that little homie.
There was a man that got. It wasn't even a man. It was a kid. He was like 16. He got on the train and said, "Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm selling candy. It's going to my education. Blah blah."
Oh, no. He didn't say that. He said, "Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. To interrupt you and disturb you from your time. I just want you to know that I'm right here selling these candies. I got Welch's.
Exactly, Welch's.
I got Welch's fruit snacks, and I got yada yada yada. I could be out there doing this, that, and the other,
Exactly.
but I'm in here in this train, and I'm trying to make an honest living. I got
Exactly.
these for 50 cents and these for $1. Da 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 da.
But you know
If
what?
we all
though?
You know what I'm
support it.
saying?
And
Yeah.
you know what?
Out of respect.
We bought something, and I said, dude, how much packs of candy you sell a day? He said, what?
No, you didn't say it like that. You
No,
said,
no,
hold
no.
up.
He
No.
sound- he
You like
sound-
to press the issue on me. I'm going to tell you.
You had next to
Get
right now.
him,
You had
son,
next
'cause
to
you
He
was
said,
there.
yeah. He was like, yo, my man, how much money you make off all them candies? That nigga looked at you like you
No, the
fucking. He was
first
like,
dude-
don't worry about it,
First
B.
guy
He told me the answer. He said, I sell about this many a day. By this man, we're like, damn, he makes some good money.
Hey,
Good
you
living.
know what?
Makes
He
good
was
money.
mad because
Then he asked.
gave you the game, and he didn't want to give you the
second
game.
guy-
Once he said
The
it, he
sec-
said
yeah, he
something. He
realized
goes,
it.
why you asking? But he already gave you the information.
Yeah. Okay, how about the third guy?
Listen, I don't know what
He
you guys
wasn't
think.
selling candy.
This is not
That
making a
nigga was
living.
swinging around. And
How about the other dude? A penny, a nickel, a dime, a quarter.
hey, but at the end of the day, we had a good time. But what we realized is that everybody got to hustle.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there are people out there that's fighting that
Hey,
fight.
real shit. New
You
York
know,
City.
At the end of the day, I shout out that cat selling candy because he probably putting his
Well,
mom's
tell the
lights
numbers.
on.
He said he sells about 200 bags a day,
And-
$1 each. That's
and
$200. He says 7 days a
If
week.
he has
That's,
the diligence,
that's more money than most people make.
Nice.
if he has the diligence to go outside and do that, props.
He's working.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
Has
You
anybody?
can't go to jail for candy. So I gotta
nah.
salute
You know
No
what
doubt.
he did
But
is
hold
every
on,
stop,
hold
he would
on.
stop and go
Let's
to the next
imagine
car.
this.
Get kicked out of school.
Imagine this. We should do this skit. Imagine Mike Nith at the subways.
We need to take that nigga.
We will.
Oh man, he gonna pay
Listen,
for all of our
for all of
flights.
his
too.
flights.
We were talking about this on the way over here.
Exactly.
Yo.
There's a lot of people I talked to and they said, I don't
Uh-huh.
really rock with Mike Neff's music, but the way that man hustles.
I
He
respect
went up
it.
to Meta World Peace and said, Meta, you've told me no 4 times.
4
I
times.
won't accept it as the 5th time. Meta said, okay. And he bought what? 4 t-shirts, 5 t-shirts?
Yeah.
5
Got a good
t-shirts. There
amount.
you go, man.
And who's rocking with him?
Shout out to Mike Niff because even though you probably
Yes.
you don't even know people is talking about you.
There's a lot of people that talk about me.
That's
talking
good.
There's a lot of
about
people
you.
that talk about me, man.
So that's good.
But I still say, think about it. Mike
Yeah.
Nith at the subway. That would be a
you
hilarious.
go from court to
He will
court.
make
and
some
we
money, ladies and
yeah,
gentlemen.
And
he'll
we will
make
have
money.
a good time.
Hey, that'll
So
be
listen,
a good. That'll
but
be a
it's-
good episode for his YouTube channel.
Exactly.
Oh man.
DJ Nimfo, what's your favorite
Shout
part?
out
He's
to
paying for that
McKay.
one.
Man, you already know I'm gonna say the food. Like I like that we could go to the bodega and we could eat anytime. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
a hot meal is there and it's cheap, but I like the sense of community even in the bodega. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody from that block goes to that bodega. They got a running tab. Shit's
He had
crazy.
credit,
So
right? He pulled up.
The
pulled
other
up
cool
tab.
thing, what we did is we all ate. Every time we ate together. It wasn't like I'm gonna go by myself here. We ate together.
Yeah.
So like we came here, we leave together, we eat together. So that was really good to experience that with everybody.
Yeah.
We did the same thing when we were in Atlanta. We did that. You know,
That's
hey,
tight.
if you wanna eat, you better come eat with all of us.
Yeah.
So,
Apollo, what was your
Straight
favorite
up.
part of New York, man?
Not Jersey.
Not
Nah,
Jersey.
damn.
I
Hey,
gotta
but you
go
know
to-
what though? I think everybody from New York lives in Jersey because that's what I've been getting.
Good
or
amount.
like Connecticut. Like it was always on the
Cra- the
outskirts.
tri-state.
Yeah, that guy on the train, he was like some
Yeah.
construction worker.
So
he
that's
was like,
probably
yo,
why
I
the
live.
motherfuckers ain't happy. Cause you in Jersey is like a. I
Yeah.
hate saying.
Yo,
this,
you know
I'm
what? If
sorry.
you saw the flights
I'm not
when we
gonna
were
say
booking
it.
the flights, we were looking at it. If you landed Jersey, it was a lot cheaper.
It was
Yeah, I was
definitely
actually
cheaper.
gonna do that. But
That's,
It was a lot
that's what I was
cheaper.
gonna do. Southwest.
All right,
That's-
but we didn't
yo,
do
that-
that. How do we do it? We did it nice.
Yes,
we went on
sir.
some good
Shout out
It
places.
was
Jay.
cool. It was
all
cool. It
smooth.
was
Everything
dope.
was
It was
set up
dope. It was
nice.
dope. You know what though? I put in a lot of fucking work, nigga. I went over there with 500 stickers and I came with nothing back.
Exactly. Hit up
But,
all over.
but
Sure
about
did.
4 a.m. when Slum to Us is just trashed, he was putting some stickers, but some stickers didn't meant to go, right?
Hey, how about
Exactly.
how about
No?
pissing in front
Yeah,
of
I think I put some on a church
Hit it in a
building.
church.
How
You
about
put some
pissing
on
in
a
front of
church?
the,
Hold
the
on.
police station?
Hold on,
School
you put some
bus?
on a church, you put some on somebody's bumper, you put them on a school bus.
I put
There
them on
was
a police
sometimes-
station.
There was sometimes
Yo.
when me and you were walking down the street, I said, I can't be a part of Slum, and I had to
Hey,
walk
Hey, but
away.
you know what?
I even heard the slum put it on a baby forehead.
Yeah, probably so.
Yo, but the cool thing was that in New York, like the drinks was still flowing after 2 in the morning. It was like
Hey, that
4:30 in
bar-
the
hey,
morning.
Hey, that
4 o'clock in the
bar-
morning.
Close at 4.
At that one bar, it was
That
really
bar
dope.
was hella dope. It was a cool little dark vibe. Everything
Exactly.
was chill. Man, that shit
was
was
dope.
nice.
I think
Right
that-
after, it was like diagonally across from the Biggie mural too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
shit
think
nice.
that was my favorite part of the trip is when we walked down to the Big E Mural. We saw that. We
After
went
the
to
second
Two
show,
Cup
right?
Walk.
It was
Yeah,
after
the second show. All the stress is gone. We did it.
we
you
did
know,
it.
we did what
Walked
we had to
through
do.
Brooklyn like a
We walked
fucking
through
cool
Brooklyn.
20 minutes. Landed at the
night
stoop.
Somebody said, "Where you guys from?"
That night
Nigga,
was hell.
I'm from LA. What's up, my G?
My
Some of us
G?
that hopped up.
We were
there.
good. Once we
They-
said we were from
yeah,
LA,
he's
we were
like,
good.
I
It was
fuck with
good.
those niggas. I
They
fuck with
fuck
those
with us.
niggas. But I, as the responsible one, said, had to say,
Motherfucker.
had to
He
say,
was like, "Yo, what's that tattoo,
no,
bro?"
no. I said, hey guys, it was a pleasure
It
meeting
was a
you.
pleasure meeting you guys.
We're gonna
but
get
we
going.
gotta go.
Because we were 5 seconds away from somebody saying, "Hey, what's that tattoo?" And you're gonna say, "Nigga, I cook it up." They're like, "Yo, come on in the kitchen." And I just visioned
Someone's
us.
about to go cook
I
it up.
envisioned us standing in front of the kitchen. I'm like, "What the fuck are we doing here?" So I had
love
to
in
end it when we did
Brooklyn,
it.
cooking in
Some
the
in Brooklyn
kitchen.
whipping it up, man, whipping it up.
We were 5 minutes away.
While all this shit was happening, my feet was hurting, so I
Yeah.
caught a lift and got my ass home.
He went straight
Wow.
home.
But you
My
in a bad
sober
mood,
ass
man.
was walking around with these
Bad.
3 drunk motherfuckers. This
Hey, we had a
motherfucker
fun-
drunk pissing on the police station.
I'm kind of mad that I
I
didn't
pissed
go.
on the police station.
Yeah.
yeah, I did.
I was just mad that I wore them Timbs and I was just like my feet was hurting.
It's always tough when you walk so
I'm
much
still
and you have
on
new
my
shoes.
Yo, you know
new
what though?
shoes on.
Shout out to Welby though, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Shout
Welby
out
though.
to Welby. Say
Yeah.
that too. What it do?
Yup.
Well, yo, perfect transition. We're gonna play Welby's joint right now, man. B-side form.
Word up.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Young BACA. You're back in the B-Side Show forum. Shout out to my boy Welby, man. Came all the way from Las Vegas to New York.
Shout out.
Rocked both shows, did his thing, had a different woman every show he's ever been to with Young BACA Productions. It is what it is, man.
You know, every girl get on his jock.
Was that
He
the
And
guy?
why is that? Let's break it down.
He
Who does
keep
he
an
look
eye
like?
on the
He look like
females,
Drake.
huh?
Is
He
that the
do-
guy that kind of looked like Drake?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't kind of look like. He looks like Drake.
No,
he has a
literally-
little bit more. He has a lot more.
A
tattoos, to be
woman
honest.
literally pulled him up on stage because he looked like Drake.
Yeah, but you know what? He still make good music.
Oh,
You
definitely.
know, he make good music.
Definitely.
He makes good music, and more importantly than that, he does good business too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what is
Great
it? Let's
business.
handle it. How can I make a little bit of cheddar? Is what is. He brought a whole bunch of his people out there too. You know what
And
I'm
his
saying?
camp, man, his camp
Cool
is
people.
dope people.
Cool people. Shout out to Vegas.
So next thing that we're doing, Young BACA Productions, is we're hosting about 4 shows. BET Weekend.
BET Weekend.
We got the
Los
promoters
Angeles.
that we went out and fucked with in New York. They're coming down here to Cali. We got some Chicago people coming down to Cali.
Yeah, we got Brooklyn coming during the June BET week, and then we also are going to be working with some people out of Chicago. So we got a lot of stuff happening. We got a lot of good things coming from Young BACA Productions. It's a lot of good stuff.
And that's how you do it, right? You work with good people. Good people work with you. You do good business. Good business
Exactly.
equals
We're
good
building
business, you
bridges.
know? And that's what you got to do. And we were talking about it before the break, during the break. Chicago's next. We're going to hit up Chicago.
Chicago's next.
We're going to hit up
Can't
Portland
wait.
for some strange reason.
So, yeah, he said some strangers, but
Can't
in
wait.
Chicago, New York, you know,
Portland gonna be dope. Watch.
Shout
You
to
gonna
Portland.
love Portland.
The night we walked to the Biggie Mule, we had a joke that Black Antoine might never come back from Portland. He just might set up camp there, and that's where he's going to be at.
Portland's amazing.
What's in
What's so
Portland?
amazing
what's
about
in
Portland?
Trees.
nah, just trees. It's just a good hip hop right now. It's just a good vibe coming out of the
Very
hip hop.
accepting of what everybody does.
A lot of support.
There's a good vibe, and hey, there's a hip hop show. There's a hip hop show. We don't know who those people are, but
hold
because
up,
of the
hold
hip hop
up,
show, we're gonna come.
hold
through.
up. And I know for a fact we won't get shitty weed.
There you go. It's West Coast. It's a little bit
Shitty
different. You know what I'm
weed.
saying?
I got family out there, so yeah, we ain't get shit out there. Like not
Sure.
at all.
But yeah, Chicago.
See?
Hopefully in
Not at all.
August, we hit Chicago in August. You know, we're gonna be setting up packages. If you want to do the tour, we'll have a whole tour for you set up.
Next time we go to New York, we'll have a hip hop tour hosted by
Exactly.
Slum the Resident.
Yeah, let's do that shit.
There's no TMC bus. You
I'm
guys
gonna
are
take
walking.
niggas, man.
You guys are walking.
You walk
Slum the
subway.
Resident
We
show.
taking
Where to
yo,
go?
hold up. We taking
You
the
still got your
fucking
Metro Pass?
The Metro Pass.
Yo, I still got my
The man's
Metro
about to pull out
Pass.
the Metro Pass.
Yo, that shit good till like August. B.
It's still
No
good.
We
bullshit.
taking the train, B. If you get one of these, save that shit, cause you rolling with me, my
That
nigga.
shit low key good till
We
August.
riding,
No
and I know how
bullshit.
to get across it. You ain't, just put like $5 in this bitch,
And hop.
then just hop it, or
Emergency
just wait
exit.
for the lady with the you know what I mean, with the wheelchair, and once she get that little emergency door popping off,
Slide on
hold
through.
it for her. Be that you know that courteous Samaritan, and do that, and then
Dirtbag your
slide
ass
right
inside.
through, bro.
Mine
You
broke.
good?
You're what, broke?
My card thing.
Your car,
It's
bro.
snapping out?
No, they said if you have it like next to your like credit card
Your
or
cell
whatever,
phone or something, the
yeah.
magnet strip
So
gets
then
a little
I was,
also-
so I had to like hop it, and I was like, I don't know if it's like LA, like will I get in trouble? Like,
Hell
so I
yeah,
just
if you get
looked
popped.
for- I just hopped the shit. and
Them
no one cared.
motherfuckers got cameras everywhere, but I found
Hey,
out.
but yo, we
Hold
got
up,
in
hold
that
up,
shit
hold up.
free.
They have cameras, but
Hold
they
up,
have no restroom.
check
You
out,
figure
check
it
out.
No restroom.
No restroom.
No
Fun
restroom
fact
in New York.
though, those cameras don't even fucking work. They decoys.
Now you know what they do work. You know what it is?
Nah,
You know what
I
it
talked
is?
to one of my homies. They say, nah, it really don't work.
They
Ah,
don't
that's
stop
right
working
there,
'cause they all
emergency
got
doors.
some
Yeah.
resident stickers on the motherfucker.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
don't
You know
work.
what I'm saying? Yo, I put stickers everywhere, my nigga.
I love the fact that somebody is going to wake up tomorrow, throw it on the school bus, pick up some kids, and on the back of it's going to have a Slum the Resident sticker on the
That's
bumper.
gonna be
That's me,
dope.
bro. Yo,
Looks
I'm
like
gonna tell you
Arm &
something right now.
Hammer.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. A friend of mine just went to New York like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, and he was like, "Yo, I seen you out here," and I was like, "Dog, I'm not even out there." He was like, "No, I seen a sticker out here," and I was like, "Ah, nice, bro." He's like, "Yeah, I was walking through Brooklyn. I seen it on some fucking coffee shop."
Shout out to Brooklyn.
Nice, man. Nice. Man.
Another
Shit was
thing is
everywhere.
that just like in Venice Beach, when you have people like, "Hey, check out my mixtape," they were trying to sell you those CD, right, Nympho?
Right.
And Nympho said,
Nah, he's like,
Yo,
he's like,
yo,
I'm,
my
I'm DJ
G.
Nympho. He's like,
DJ
I play your
Nympho.
music.
I don't like.
You
I
pay
don't
me.
stunt on them. Yeah, like, give me your music and I'll play it. I'm a DJ. Like, I ain't buying that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I respect that. How were you impressed with the MCs out of Brooklyn?
Shout out to Venice.
Like all bullshit aside, I really was. I noticed it. It's the same as LA. Like They pull up for the act that they're there to see, and then they're out.
I don't care about the fans. I'm saying, how do you feel about the actual MC?
I remember that guy though, Harlem,
Watch the
right?
camera, man.
I
It
thought
was
they
in
were
Harlem.
dope. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It was Harlem, yeah.
I think it's the equivalent to LA talent, honestly.
So do you think
We got
LA
our-
has
we got
better
our back.
MCs or New York has better MCs? Somebody that's done over 100 shows this year.
Wherever I'm at.
The fact that
You getting a little bit of confidence in your Apollo. Apollo's getting a little bit of confidence.
the fact that we did our 2 shows there, and there was such good talent on those 2 shows, where you would have expected
We put a good product
talent, like,
together.
that speaks volumes to the shows. You know what I'm saying? Because
So answer the question, DJ Nimfo. New York has better MCs or LA?
I'm always gonna say the West Coast, even if it's
It
not
It took
right.
you a little
Okay,
too long,
like, yeah.
Info. It
Yeah,
took you too long
the
with that one.
hesitation. Whenever you ask somebody how's your day going and they have hesitation, you figure out the answer. So when I ask you who has better MCs, LA or New York, and you hesitate,
Look,
I'm the
It gives the
businessman.
West.
it's coming
I'm not
back
gonna
to the
shit
West.
on anything
It's
that
coming
we've
back
done.
to the West.
Like
At the end of the day,
they were good both sides.
At the end of the day, Young Barker Productions, more bookings, put on an excellent show. They put great artists together, and it was a camaraderie of everything. Everything looked great. You didn't know who was who unless they said where they was
Exactly.
Yeah.
there
So-
was no point where the LA guys were hanging out with LA and New
No.
York was hanging with New York.
It was
Everybody
a
was
big
chopping
shit.
up with
All good
everybody.
Everybody
people,
was
man.
chopping
Shout
it
out
up
to
with
Brooklyn.
everybody, and that's what I liked about it. Like, it was a camaraderie. They understood that this is something that can help all of us.
Let's
You know
not
what I mean?
forget. Let's not forget when me and Sushi said, "Hey, what's up? We represent Young Bach Productions." Sushi said, "Hold on, this is my business associate, Slum the Resident." Just shyly came up and said, "Hey, what's
Bang.
up?" Flash
No,
forward.
no. You got to
My
play it
man
off.
was
Hold
drinking
on,
all
hold on.
night.
Say it right.
Said-
Say it right, Sushi.
So what happened was we were about to go to the bar and let them know that it was our event. All right. So
So
he
pretty
comes
much
in-
saying whatever we want to drink.
So whatever we want, we could get it. So when we start going to the bar to put who we were to introduce, I said, "Hold up, a Slum was." I said, "Huh, this is well, that's where you could take over. That's where."
So Slum the Resident said, "This is my business associate, Slum the Resident as well." Slum said, "How you guys doing?" It went from flash forward to 20 minutes later. Slum asking if he could charge his phone in the office. They were going to standoffish. 40 minutes later, I looked over. Slum was in the office chopping it up
with 2 beers,
with 2 bills in his hand. Fast forward to
My man.
an hour later, Slum's like, "Yeah, this is a nice venue. We might consider renting out
He
again."
said, we took this shit.
Yeah, we took this shit. What think about it, kid? You got a call?
Yo.
I'll give you a call.
You know
And I
what
said,
I'm
"What's
saying?
going
Hey,
on,
hey,
man?"
hey,
He
what
pulls
was
out
that?
the venue.
I said, "What's going on?" He said, "I'm networking, nigga.
I'm
I'm networking, nigga." He had 2 Bud Lights in his hand.
He said,
What
we got
was
this
crazy?
venue.
But what was crazy
And
though,
now when we go back to New York, we
We got
probably got
that
more
venue.
venues, bro.
yeah,
Off
but-
of that.
See, but check it. What was crazy though, like the side story to that, this nigga walks up to me and says, "Whatever you want, I got you."
Got you.
I'm like,
Slum the
This is
Resident,
my
like, you know I got
associate.
you, right?
This is my associate.
Yeah.
Slum
Nah,
the
real
Resident.
shit, because he was like, "Therefore, I know you don't drink, but just hold these beers because I'm getting them for free. I might come back and grab them."
You know what I'm
"Damn,
saying?
G."
hey, yo,
Man.
yo,
Brooklyn showed love regardless.
Exactly.
Shout out to my
love.
nigga Swivs though. I met my nigga
Uh.
Swivs. Swivs
Yeah.
did that show through more bookings. I guess he had I guess he knows, you know, me, Nigel and all of them. And yeah, Swivs, man, little Puerto Rican cat from Brooklyn. I fuck with my nigga, man. He knows niggas from
That was the
Town Boys.
first show. The first
Yeah,
show
yeah,
we
that was the
did.
first
Yeah.
show, man.
He was
Yeah,
dope.
so it was cool. It was crazy.
And it was cool because we had somebody like Daylight that we worked with. You know, we've done 5 shows with Daylight.
Shout out to Daylight. He gotta
Daylight's
do-
been a whole bunch of shows.
he gotta
with.
Hey, and they really fuck with Daylight out there, bro. That's
But
what's
it was
nice.
cool that we were able to have Daylight rock in New York. We were able to pay him a good amount of money, and it was all love, you know.
yo, you know what's crazy? I think I seen a battle with him and Cortez.
Just came out. Yeah.
Just came out, and I'm like, yo, we done shit with both them cats.
Both of them.
It's crazy.
And Cortez, we think there's a conspiracy theory, me and Sushi. Cortez hit me up when I landed in New York, said, "Hey, what's up? Are you in New York?" I said, "Yeah, you come to Daylight show?" And he said, "Yeah." He hit me up earlier today. Cortez never showed up. I texted Cortez and said, "Hey, where you at?" He said, "Daylight never gave an info." We think Daylight didn't want Cortez coming to the show because they were about to battle a week later. So
Wow.
Exactly.
See, okay.
You know, everything, all the material.
It's
you can
all-
get,
shout
all
out
that
both of
jazz
them. No,
man.
But shout out,
Daylight,
but you
shout
know
out
what?
Cortez.
He was training. You
That
know
was
what I mean?
behind the scenes
He was on his
shit right there,
meditation.
bro.
Yo, behind the scenes.
shout out to Daylight, man. Daylight has a new album. Just came out 2 days ago, man.
Exactly.
Make sure you go on
Pick that up.
iTunes. Let There Be Light, Willie Mack, man. Make
Fire.
sure you, Willie B, make sure you get that, man. It's
Support
only $8 on iTunes. Support that. Daylight's always showed Young Baka love. He's done a great amount of shows with us, man, and we can't thank him enough. And like you said, shout out to Cortez as well, man. Whenever Cortez comes to LA, he hits us up and says, hey, what can we do? How can I get on stage? And we had him headline the We the West about a year ago, and it's been awesome, man.
Definitely.
So what is a good feeling
people.
when you see those two guys and you said, hey,
Exactly.
we worked with him, we worked with him.
What does that say?
You know,
We're doing the right thing.
We're doing good business.
At the end of the day, Young BACA does amazing business.
Young BACA Productions does amazing business.
You know, Young BACA Productions, whatever you want to call it, but at the end of the day,
YBP.
they do what they're supposed to do. You know what I mean?
We do good business. Good business equals good
it's
business.
Definitely propelled for an 8, you know. So
that's why my boy Apollo right here, he's done about 10 shows with us.
Shout out to
something
Apollo.
Like that, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Pharaohs.
You guys have a great group, man. Keep it up.
Thank you. I love them.
What's next for you guys?
Well, next we're doing a show on one of your shows.
We the West, June 10th.
We the West,
There
and
you go.
then we're doing a show with a ZZ Gibson at the Novo by the Staples Center on July 6th.
It's a big deal. It's a little big deal.
Yeah, we've done a couple shows there. Like I've done a show with Warren G, Jizza, a couple people.
There you go, man.
Okay.
What was your favorite part of New York? I know you said not Jersey, but what was your favorite part of New York?
I got to go to Platinum Records, so that was cool. I got to see there. That was Jerry from the Fuji studio, so I got to chill there for a little bit.
That was good because a lot of people that went to New York from Cali and from other places, they went there to work. They didn't go there and just chill and do nothing. Like Apollo's saying, that he got there, he went straight to the studio. He went to go work. When we got there, we went straight to the studio. We didn't sleep the first 36 hours.
Shit, we woke
Like
up.
4 hours.
We only
There
slept 4 hours every night, nigga.
Like 4 hours.
There is some rumors that Slum the Resident was falling asleep in the studio, though. There is a little bit. There was some rumors that you were falling asleep in the studio.
I probably was though.
Okay, that's all.
Hey, but you know what? When it was go time, I said, "Yo, Slum, start writing that verse."
And how
Let's
quick
get
did
it."
I get that 16 in,
You know
bro?
what I mean?
Ready.
He came in, we
Nympho.
knocked it out.
Ready.
I think my favorite part of New York was seeing old Brooklyn meet new Brooklyn. We saw. I don't know how to describe her. She was. How would you describe this black woman that walked into the
Gentrification, non-gentrification.
Yeah, gentrification.
Or
versus
gentrification, pre-gentrification.
Gentrified, non-gentrified.
So that's
Nah,
how
but you know what? Now that I think about it, I think like Hell Rel. Meeting Hell Rel was one of my
Yeah,
favorite
there you
points.
Dude, that's
bro.
a big deal, man.
Hey.
Hellwell's a
I
Shout
fuck
to
with
Hell
Hell
Rel.
Rel, and my nigga Hell Rel was like, "Yo, I fuck with Slum, bro." That was
Hey,
really
yeah.
that was
Hey,
a really
that's what I was telling Baca. I said, "Yo,
Hard.
I said, yo, Baca, you know what's about to happen? He's like, I'm about to take fucking Slum the Resident. We're gonna go get in the studio. I'm gonna introduce him to the hardest motherfucker in New York, Hell Rel." I said, "Yo, we got that. Everything worked out.
That's a
What we
big
do?"
experience,
That shit was
man.
tight,
You know,
bro.
that's a big deal,
Yeah.
dude. But like I said, my favorite part was me standing in the bodega, post up against the ice cream.
Shout out to Dipset.
cooler. You
Dipset.
saw gentrification meet non-gentrification.
yeah.
Pre-gentrification, right?
My first conversation in New York was about gentrification. Some guy told me, he was like, "No offense, dude, but people like we were talking about." I was like talking about Crenshaw and stuff, and he was like, "Yeah, people here that no offense to your people, but they're trying to gentrify the area." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "White people," and I'm
It's
like,
the long
"I'm
hair,
Mexican."
man. It's the long hair.
Yeah,
Mexican?
I'm Mexican.
You speak Spanish?
A little bit,
Okay.
but
Paulo, there you go.
I'm like.
See, the reason why he didn't know you was Mexican is because your English is very good.
Yeah.
That's because
What were you
we're
gonna
in
say, Slum?
California.
What were you gonna say?
All right, we
I was
speak
gonna
very
say,
proper.
yo, Brooklyn was mad hipster because of them fucking little dog joints that you let your dog wait in there. And they
Oh,
got
the
dog sitter,
Them
right?
motherfuckers
Dog
had a
sitter.
dog
You remember that?
house.
You remember that, right?
Yeah.
It was like a little dog house.
Outside doghouse.
Yeah, outside doghouse. While you go in the in a
You can
coffee
put
shop,
quarters in that
you put your
shit.
dog in there, and then it like shampoos
Can
your
shampoo you, chill.
air shampoos your dog.
AC.
Yeah, some bullshit.
AC has a camera that keeps an eye on your dog.
Now
Like,
there's
horrible,
cat
nigga.
restaurants.
So
Yeah.
the Blee.
They don't got those in Echo Park?
Keep it in Manhattan.
No, they do have them in Echo Park now.
No, they
yeah.
don't. No, they don't.
No,
Oh,
don't,
Slum.
don't
I
they
guarantee you,
call-
when
don't
they
call-
do,
my
when they
G.
do, when they do, I'm gonna take a picture and text it to you, bro. But they don't have it yet. But
They
when they
probably
do,
got it in Silver Lake though.
but when they do and they have when they do and I text that picture, it's gonna be knocked over and stepped on, bro, because I'm gonna do that.
But so the one of my favorite joints, one of my favorite times in Brooklyn was the pre-gentrification woman saying, "Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, hey nigga, what the fuck, man? I'm trying to order my fucking my sandwich." You know,
You know what I'm saying?
Make sure that shit's
She
not
said, "Make sure
cold."
that shit's not fucking
How about
cold."
when that? Yeah, man. That black girl was like, "What?"
She was
She's
real
like,
polite.
"Shut up, bitch."
Exactly.
Man.
Well, there was a drunk white.
She was
just
going
happened-
hard, bro.
There was a drunk white woman that walked in, and she was like, "Oh my god, maybe we get this." Maybe. She's like, "Shut up, bitch." And that was the
Yo.
bullshit example
Hey,
of pre-gentrification
yo.
It was
Meaning
crazy though,
justification.
but the white girl got served first too.
Yeah. Hey, but
That was
you know what
another
though?
thing.
You know what though? Out of all the boroughs, Harlem got the flyest style though, B.
Yo,
Harlem is
Hey,
we
on
went into
another
the,
level.
we went into the
That's how I
pizza
feel
shop.
about
We
it.
went into the pizza shop.
The little
and
nigga was
Watermelon
writing
Welch
rhymes.
is
back writing
great.
rhymes.
Yeah, I was
Harlem.
talking to that little guy. I
Writing
talked to him.
rhymes.
I was like, yo, bro. I was
Green
eating my
Welches.
pizza. I was eating my pizza. I was like, yo, bro, what are you doing? You writing rhymes? He's like, yup. And I was like, dope, man. What you writing? He was like,
Dope.
oh, you know, some fly shit. I was like, oh no,
Look
nice,
at,
nice.
you're leaving out a big part of the story. We walked into the pizza shop, and they had watermelon Welch's juice.
Watermelon Welch.
Talk
is
about it.
great.
I was gonna bring it up.
That shit killed me, yo. And
I picked it up and I said, "Hey, you guys know this?" He said, "I don't know why those people love it, but they
Those
love
people
it."
love it.
Those
They love
people.
it.
He
It's
said
like
those
He
people.
said
Here-
those people love
Here
it.
comes
Black
me and
people.
Black walking up to the
Wow.
counter with them in our
Basically.
hand and shit.
Did you get a
Bought
bottle?
one? You bought one,
I
nigga?
definitely
Hell yeah, we bought
You
one.
bought one,
No, I
nigga?
didn't get it.
They
got
got
one.
one. Black.
I
Did you get
didn't
a
get
bottle?
one.
Black on a
My
bottle.
nigga, it was
got one.
lime green, but it was watermelon.
My nigga, I
the
never
motherfucker
How the
goes-
fuck is it lime
How
green,
could-
but it's watermelon,
But
my
the
nigga?
motherfucker
Yo,
goes,
yo,
it's
yo, yo.
green. I don't know why the motherfuckers drink it, but they do.
The Nimfo looked
Yo,
at it. He goes,
said no, but
I'ma
he
try
said,
it.
hold on.
I'm
He
gonna try
said
it.
You were
it
better
used
off
to
getting
be
to squeeze
red,
it.
but now they changed it to green.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's
He
what
did say
said.
that.
He said it used to be red, now they changed it to green. He said, I don't know why motherfuckers drink it.
Yep.
But I was like, yo, I've never seen watermelon Welch is great.
But the
That's-
pizza was
You
good.
bought one, right?
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, he's
because
doing
of the
something,
simple
yeah.
fact that I never seen it before. Shout out to Harlem, USA. Because
Harlem, USA,
You know what I
brother.
mean?
Rest in peace, Big L.
Yes,
all
sir.
day. And it was right next to the Big Elmer.
Yup.
R.I.P. Big
L.
L.
Which murals? List the murals, Baca.
Hey, what
We
was
went,
that?
we went to Big L in Harlem. We went to Big Bun in Bronx.
Big
we went
Pun.
to Nas in Queensbridge. We
Queensbridge.
said, "Hey, what's the Nas?" We said, "What's the Nas mural?" They said,
Yo, why?
Damn. They should.
It's up the
Yeah,
street,
it's
man.
up the street, man.
Why he had
That
a
was-
buck
that was in the
50 on
bridge.
his face though?
That
I've
was
never
the
"It's one
seen
of the
that
most
scar.
unsolved mysteries." But we went to all of these things. We went
Hold
to
on. Old dirty bastard.
ODB. Bastard, shout out to ODB.
That was
ODB.
fire right there,
Shout out to
bro.
ODB.
I think what's dope is we got to see that Biggie mural that they're talking about. tearing
Removing,
down.
but
Yeah,
it
we
talking
just,
about taking
but
it down,
recently,
yeah.
if you seen that, the Brooklyn Nets.
It's not coming down.
No, the Brooklyn Nets put some money up to keep it.
Hey, let's
That's
chill.
dope as
Yo, so,
That one
but
that we were
saw
at,
it.
right?
Yeah.
That one we
Shout
were
out
at,
to
right?
Jay-Z.
Yeah, it's not coming
And
down.
that
I
was like
read
at-
something about
Yeah.
that.
4 a.m.
Yup, we
I
were
was
at that
acting
for
a fool.
3 a.m., bro. Like 4. Man, that shit was fire, bro.
Smoking blunts and walking to fucking bars.
Right after that stoop.
Yo.
Like
We
you
seen
said,
a
it
rat
was-
on the way. We seen
Oh,
a rat
big-ass
on the way.
rat.
Big ass rat.
I missed that shit.
So you said
like a
it was
positive.
4
I
a.m.
would've cried.
We still went to 2 bars afterwards. Bars
Man,
don't
we were
close.
going hard, bro.
Well,
I
because-
grabbed somebody and said, "Hey, what time do the bars close? What time
4:30.
they stop serving
Like
beer?"
5, I think at
They
5 or
said
6.
they said if it's open, they serve it.
Yeah.
It is what it
See,
is.
see what I've heard though with New York, the bars usually close at 4:30. You know,
But you know what? Their party started different. So, like,
Definitely.
you do not throw a party and open the doors at 8 o'clock.
never.
They open the doors at midnight.
Word.
That's that.
Well,
you
it
know,
makes
so
sense. They don't close till 4. You know what I'm saying? Like 4 is going
So-
hard.
Yeah,
how
about
we
11
might go,
they
how
start-
about
11
how we
p.m.
might
to
go,
midnight, yeah.
how
What
we
time
might
did the
go
doors
9 to
open?
1. How we might go 9 to 1 out here in Cali.
Yeah.
They would go about 12 to 4 in New York. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Easy. But you know what? That's the second party because the
Yup.
people coming from that already went to something.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
you're
the
right.
crazy
You're right.
shit. And then the after hours is like from 4 to like 7 in the morning.
We
You know what I mean?
on one of our nights we went into this dope bar. It was dope. Like one whole wall was just nothing but different size speakers.
This shit was
It
dope.
was made
as
out of
shit.
speakers.
It was
Yeah.
like
Oh,
made
that
out
was
of
the one we
speakers.
went to. That was that
and
dark
the
ass
drink
one.
and those drinks were really nice. That was dope. That was a
That
cool.
bar was dope as shit.
So it was like every pocket, every block was a different pocket. So you could be on this block and it was beautiful.
Hey,
you
we
could walk
walked
one
the
block.
shit
It
load,
was,
bro. We walked the fucking lot, bro.
My feet still
We
fucking
walked
hurt.
a lot, bro.
Yo.
Just the other day, I was walking through Echo Park. I went to go get my tires fixed, and I was like, you know what? Keep my shit. I'm gonna walk this whole motherfucker. I walked through New York
Hey,
like,
yo.
nigga, it's over,
Yo,
nigga.
speaking of tires.
That shit just
Remember that
reassured me
shit?
that I could walk
Remember
miles,
that shit in
nigga.
New
nigga.
York?
Tire
The tire spots?
it looked like a closet.
Yo, these
Well, the
tires.
tire spots were the size of this DJ booth. You would pull up on the sidewalk.
You just
Oh
throw
yeah,
it
it's
to
a
the
little,
sidewalk.
Come out,
it's a
jack
little
you up,
narrow
you know?
a little narrow garage. One stop, bam, you done. You done, nigga.
That's it.
It was a great experience, man. We love New York. We We can't wait to go back. We have the New York promoters coming down here. BET Weekend, we got about 4 shows going on. I'm super excited, man. It's been a great B-Side Forum. Apollo, tell them where they can find you at, man.
You can find me at Apollo_raps or at Pharaohs, which is spelled FAIRROSE, not like the Egyptian pharaohs, which is what happens a lot.
There you go, man. DJ Nimfo, where can they find you at?
Everything at DJ Nimfo, DEJYNIMFO.
Exactly.
Slum the Resident, all one word, SLUMTHERESIDENT. Next time I go to New York, we sipping Henny in the hallways all motherfucking night, nigga.
Once again, 498 The Fam. You can find us everywhere at 498 THEFAM. That's Facebook.com, Instagram, also
Everywhere.
Twitter.
Mr.
Yeah.
Sushi.
Yeah, man. Just it was a good trip. We have a couple things popping up in the future. It's a good look right now. California, we're doing some good things. We're bringing some really good talent all over the place, and we're working with some good people. So we have a lot of things. Make sure you tune in, check the website, check it out. Be part of it, promote it. If you go into a venue and you see somebody selling something, support it, buy it.
Definitely.
Let's get it. You know, we got a couple projects coming out this year. We're finishing up. We also have multiple projects that we're going to be starting. I want to shout out Tread West, Solo, Mac the Shark. We got a lot of good shit happening. Shout out my man Matt Grams. Always shout out.
Matt Grams, Jason C,
of course.
RA. It's a lot of people that we working with right now.
So I gotta ask, because a lot of people ask me and I don't have an answer for them. When are we gonna release Stay Before Bosses?
So right now,
TFB is TBA.
Yo,
it's that simple.
Yo, it's coming. It's coming.
TBA. We got a couple things that we gotta do, and then it'll happen.
There you go. Nothing
It's
wrong with
coming.
that.
It's coming.
My name is Young BACA. This is B-Side Forum, hosted by Young BACA Productions. We got Drakk on the boards. He's controlling all the cameras.
Thank you.
Go to youngbakaproductions.com,
Shout it out.
at Young BACA Productions on Instagram, Twitter. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you like us on Facebook. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. We got We the West Anaheim tomorrow night, June 1st. We got the Block
Sonic
Party
J.
June 2nd, the Karma Lounge June 3rd. We got comedians and DJs. We got a lot of stuff. Make sure you follow us, man. youngbakaproductions.com. This is B-Side Forum. We back in 2 weeks.
Chicos.
We out.
Hey.
Shout out to B-Side.
What's up, Chicos? Let's go.